Alright troops, and welcome to another episode of the Flip the Mindset podcast. This is episode 19 and I'm delighted to welcome the fantastic mental health warrior Aiden Bryson. Before we start, this podcast is proudly sponsored by Variety Bulls and Bully Boy Kennels. Variety Bulls and Bully Boy Kennels are a UK partnership who specialise in the breeding and showing of American bullies. Known worldwide for some of their fantastic dogs, and are only just getting started now that things are resuming after the pandemic. They are building a solid breeding and showing programme, bringing some of the best dogs in from around the world, doing their bit to help move the American breed forward one step at a time. Guys, check their dogs out on Instagram at Variety Bulls and check their other page at bully_boy_kennels_BBK. I have been thinking about getting a bulldog for a long time now, and these guys' pocket bullies are just out of this world, so make sure you go and have a look, guys, support them, add them on Instagram, and hopefully buy yourself a dog. Now, on to the main event. Guys, it's a hard time now, and I totally understand. If anyone needs a chat, mail me on Instagram or send a mail to motivatorflipthemindset@gmail.com. I will try and write back to as many as I can. I'm absolutely humbled at the support for this podcast and my mental health channel. I am here for you guys. Be there for yourself. Remember, look after yourself, keep your head up and keep fighting the good fight. Guys, what is happening? And welcome to another episode of the Flip the Mindset podcast. This is one of our special episodes we do every 4 or 5 episodes, and today we've got the fantastic Aiden Bryson on the show. Aiden has just completed a 1-year sobriety. He's a very
Fidgety person,
outspoken, very enthusiastic person. He's a guy that people look up to. He's very popular around our city, and he's went through some tough times, especially recently when his best friend has just sadly passed away. It's going to be great sitting down and talking pressures of modern day society, because a lot of the work I do is with Aiden's age group. I'm calling you Dylan, my co-host. He's off today.
Dylan messaged me.
Sickie.
Did he pull a sickie? I'm going to message him, mate, because he was saying I can't wait till it comes to you.
I know.
Because he was a right support, by the way. He messaged me when my pal passed away. Just out of pure randomness.
He's a good boy,
total
isn't he?
stranger, mate, like yourself.
Aye.
Came forward, showing a bit of appreciation, showing a bit of respect, and it was lovely, mate. That's what I like about social media. A lot of my pals go, you need to take a break off social media, because they don't see what I do. Like, they think I'm just doing this for likes and attention. Is it fuck? I don't give a fuck if you like me or no. I couldn't give 2 monkeys flying fucks. All I'm trying to do is make up for the mistakes I made and praying that somebody else doesn't go do that, because you know what, there's nothing worse the shit I went through, and it was all my fault. I'm not saying that all this that happened to me was anybody else. It was all on me. I done it, and I'm trying to make up for it. And
It's
I'm
a mindset, isn't it?
It's a mindset,
and it takes a bit to get in here. I still get people when I talk on my page, right, and I've grown a huge following. I'll still get people go, "Oh, you just do all that for attention."
Usual, mate.
Listen,
They're jealous. They're jealous. That's it.
That would be a lot of hard work that I just can't be bothered doing.
Exactly, mate.
So you've managed to find delight.
No, definitely.
You know, from some very hard things you've went through. We're here to talk about your 1-year sobriety, which hats off to you.
Gentlemen, that's quality. Thank you, lads.
Honestly, I was thinking of doing it at the start of this year, and I thought I might do it next year, maybe the next, I don't know.
Skip, mate.
Before we get into that, tell me what life was like for you growing up, where you grew up, and what life was like.
Well, my mum and dad, my mum was from Blackhill and my dad was like a farmer, so they came from nothing, and they done well, worked hard, and they moved into a house in Hugginfield. Hugginfield's it's a nice area. It's nowhere, it's no posh, it's no fancy, it's just nice area in East End of Glasgow.
Hugginfield Lock?
Hugginfield Lock, bro. You've probably been walking around it quite a lot. That's where I'm from. It's just a nice quiet area. That's what it is. That's it. That's all I see to it. When I was growing up, I hated it. I wanted to live, and there's nothing wrong with living in a scheme. I just wanted to live somewhere that was made of a buzz. Fuck, it was pure boring. I was the only one drinking it, like all my pals when I was growing up. But before that, growing up for me was quite tough. I'm not gonna lie, mate. I hated growing up. I hated being a wee guy. I don't look like this. I don't look like this on the inside. I look like the wee specky fat guy that I actually am. Like, I'm the scared wee boy that I'm on the inside. I don't look like this for nothing. I look like this because I was tired of the way I was bullied growing up. I was bullied in my street, I was bullied in primary school, secondary school, nursery. The only place I felt safe was my home. And I know a lot of people don't see that, because they only see me popping up on social media like looking like a mad coke dealer. When I'm not. Mate, I wanted to be a vet before I turned into a moron.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a paleontologist. I wanted to do something with animals. I loved all that stuff. I'm a pure... Mate, what did I do on a Friday night or a Thursday night after work? Obviously I go to the gym, but when I come to the gym, David Attenborough, come on. I love all that, mate. All my pals are like, you're a pure weirdo. But I'm like, I like it, dinosaurs and that. I love all that shit. I'm not going to be afraid to say that.
You can't take the wee boy out of the man.
That's me, mate, that's me.
Can't take
it out. Growing up, mate, it was lovely. I had a lovely mother and father, and a big sister. She's worked hard, became a secondary school teacher. My mum and dad had a jewellery business, obviously, but just over time, it's fell away. My mum works in Primark, my dad's a taxi driver, and they've worked hard, and they've been the best support that I've ever had, and I couldn't thank them enough for the love and support they've given me. And sorry, ma, for letting you down in the years, my dad, my sister and all that, but I do appreciate you, I do love you, and I'm going to try and make up these, definitely. But that was it. I was just severely bullied as a wee boy, like really, really badly. Like I'd run home every night greeting to my ma. And to be fair, never letting anybody punch me, because that is the one thing about ADHD. I will let somebody pick me as long as they could hang about with me. See, if they let me hang about with me, like if they said, aye, Moan, Aiden, be the punchline of the joke, but you can hang about with us, I'll be there. Right. I just wanted pals. I just wanted to be liked. But no like that, I just wanted to be pals. I was weird, I was different. I had ADHD my whole life, mental illness my whole life, and I didn't know until I was 23, but we'll get into that later on in the podcast. So my whole life, I was a bit of a weirdo, but I wasn't a bad boy. I'm still not a bad boy. I just go in with the bad people. And growing up for me was lovely in my home, because I had the best childhood ever with my mum and dad. They'd done everything for us. They worked hard. They got us anything they ever wanted. But when I walked out that door, man, it was just like, fuck this, man. This is brutal. And you know what? See, growing up now, it's part of life. It's childhood. You're going to get bullied. But see, with me, ADHD, I took it personal. And the way I was bullied, I was fat shamed, specky shamed, spotty shamed, ugly shamed, weirdo shamed, everything shamed. I looked in the mirror, mate, at the age of 8 and done, I'm never going to get a bird. I'm never going to get married. Who's going to want to be with you, mate? Nobody. At the age of 8, I thought, I'm going to have nothing. I'm not going to have a bird. I'm not going to have love. That's horrible. Because of the way I was brought down as a young person. And you know what? To everybody else that I want to apology for me being a cunt to you, a public apology to always. I'm not want to be that person anymore, so I'm saying it now. I publicly apologise to anybody I've offended or disrespected or hurt in my past. I'm trying to change that, and see if you can't accept that. You know what? Have a good one, and I'm sorry. But other than that, you move on from it. That's what life's all about. The way I see life now, mate, is you need to pick up your sword and shield, my gladiators, and life's the arena. And it's just a learning curve. Like, I get petrified, mate, because I've got my wee niece and nephew, Harper and Riley, and I'm like, I'm going to go in the jail when I'm 30. Somebody's got to do something, and I'm going to do them. But that's just a part of life, but I'm not going to do that, because there's no point wasting my life when somebody's not got a life. You know what I mean? So growing up for me was beautiful, it was good, but the bullying, the severe bullying traumatised me.
Did that have a profound effect on you? Did you tell your man, Dad? Obviously, you've ran home running to your man, Dad. What do you think that had an effect on you growing up into your teenage years? Aye,
did, because my man Dad always said, punch him back. But the thing is, nobody actually hurt me. It was just emotionally. Yeah. When I started to get a bit too worked up, I would do it. I would punch them, and I would fight with people at primary school and secondary school, and that's what kind of led people to go like, you know what, we can take a piss at them, but fuck fighting with them. I'm not saying I'm the biggest fighter, by the way. I've been layered before, no doubt about that. But
we've all been layered.
You know what I mean? But you need to stand up for yourself. Like, I will let people slaughter me as long as they let me in their friend group.
That was a thing we done when we were little, didn't we?
No, that's just a childhood thing.
If you were hanging about with people and it was maybe the cooler group,
exactly.
You would be the brunt of the shite.
That's it, I was the brunt of the shite. Because unknowingly I had ADHD and mental illness, I took that to the next level. I looked in that mirror every day of my life, growing up for the age of, pretty much every day, for the age of 8 to 23, I looked in that mirror and hated the person I was. Every day.
So where do you think your problems began?
Well, I was born with ADHD, no doubt about that, but unknowingly, nobody knew about it. So I had all the traits for ADHD, wrestling his, like I just look at me now, Castle vision, I'm not normal, but my brain isn't normal. A lot of people out there think ADHD is just a hyper disorder, and it's no. You said yourself with ADHD and you've grew it. What a guy, that must feel amazing to grow it, because it's the mind.
Do you know, when I was younger, I was diagnosed with ADHD, my mum put me into, I've told this before, my mum put me into badminton, football, running,
exercise,
everything, because I just kept going, right?
Good.
Kept going, just constant. just constant, and mine kept going. But I can't remember a time where you said it affected me so much that I realised it. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
Grown out of it at 10, 11, 12, where I don't think it had that profound effect on me for anything growing up, like, because my teenage years, I started to become, my mum wouldn't put me on Ritalin. Were you on Ritalin?
I didn't get diagnosed at 23, mate.
Oh, so you did, yeah. So my mum, point blank,
Ritalin, I didn't know about Ritalin.
It's dangerous drug.
Aye,
She was like, he's not going on Ritalin. And the doctor goes, Dr. Thompson at the time, my family doctor, he was a great guy. He says, why don't you try him in sports? And I was constant. I still have. I mean, I can't shut up as well, so this is going to be like me and you. But I still have it, and I can feel it all the time. I'm always restless and all that, but I'm a lot better.
No, exactly, and I'm glad.
And it does. It feels good, but now that's my anxiety. You know, anxiety's took over it. You know what I mean?
Baby, that's a bad one, man. That's worse than anxiety one.
Fuck, I would rather have bad ADHD again than my fucking anxiety.
I wouldn't say I have bad anxiety. I do get it, but compared to what you were saying there and what Gary Fowler was saying there, fuck that, by the way. That's scary, by the way. That's after you for getting up every day and doing that, mate.
It was tough, but as we said, life's tough. You struggle with your things, they're all just as bad, aren't they?
Aye, mate, definitely,
and it's a struggle. And then you're dealing with these illnesses, right? Whether it's mental health problems, whether it's my nephew's got Tourette's, my nephew Nathan, or autism. My young cousin Cassim's got autism. You with ADHD. We're all just trying to get through life.
Just try to get on with life and be happy, mate. Aye. And just that's what, mate. I don't want to be successful, mate. Like, I cut hell in my garage, mate, because of my anxiety, and like, I don't want to work in a shop. People say that to me all the time. Why would you know what a shop? You'll get more money. I don't want more money, mate. I just want to be happy. I like the fact is I can pick and choose who I cut. I don't care about an empire. I just want to wake up every day and go let's get on with it. But no, that's not how it works.
Out your bed while someone's sitting in the chair, bro, like, maybe in 2 seconds, mate.
Actual wish, see all my pals, mate, hats after them. I love all my pals to bits and they've always been there for me, and we're the best, tightest group you'll ever ask for, I'll believe it. But it pisses me off how they can just walk out their bed and go to work. I can't do that, mate. I had a breakdown on social media on the Friday because of it. Because I rolled out my bed because I was late, and it was a pure daunting thing.
You're late to the garage too, your own garage.
Actually, that's how bad my mental health is. Like, I'm scared to even go, even though I'm not scared, I love my job and I love my life. But it's like, because I didn't do my meditation, my affirmations, and my gym routine, and I just rolled in my bed, I was like, woof, this is daunting as fuck.
Froze you off, didn't it?
Froze me off. And then
was that after you were drinking, I take it?
No, mate, no. Mate, I had a better time with a hangover I did with a stone over. That's what I mean. I wasn't hungover Sunday. My dad said that, see, for somebody that's not had a drink and that, you're doing alright, and I was like, it's all about the mindset. Yeah. Because that was my main thing. Even though the gear and that was, but I was really bad in coke, and obviously I hate, I started using that word coke, man, gear. I was really bad with that stuff, and green. Booze wasn't, I wasn't a big drinker. I hated being drunk. I was a dry sniffer and a toker. I hated being drunk, mate. I hated the hangovers. But the last time I had a drink was 25th of April last year, and obviously last Saturday with a different mindset. So that's what changed it, with a different mindset. Normally I'm an arsehole when I'm mad with me. Thinking I'm Jackie Lad, looking about in a dancing girl, and it can't think I'm better than you. Am I fuck? That time I was like pure jiving, man, pure loving my life. It was brilliant. But I didn't take the piss. I called it a night when I went to call it a night, because you can enjoy yourself but not ruin yourself.
It's important to realise that when you're out and you're hyper vigilant like that, and you're kind of staring at people and all that stuff, where's that coming from? Is that coming from a place of vulnerability? Like that, people don't know it takes a lot of effort to be in that state of mind.
No, definitely.
To not let yourself go. No. Like you did the other night where you're just like dancing and all that. It takes people who don't get that. There's always loads of stuff going on.
I think that comes with doing like the pressure of society, because there's me, like, I'm mad at dancing, and this is how it is back. See, my age, mate, well, my age anyway, because what is you? Don't mind me asking, don't need to lie, 30 or something? 30. Fucking good guess, eh?
Thank you.
Well, see, in my generation, mate, you're a bit of stand today.
Fuck's your generation?
Cunts.
What age are we talking?
I'm 24, I'm 25
That's still me.
You're still young, you're doing well, more better than me.
Good man.
But like, mate, see if you ask any young boy my age or any of my troops, you go to Sanctuary, and I love going to Sanctuary, what a buzz, man, what a swatch, it's class. And see, I know a lot of people, so I do get a good time. Yeah. But it's for judgmental cunts. Yeah. And that's not just Sanctuary, that's just general society. People want to judge you and bring you down for what you wear or what you dress. Like, fair enough, mate, the amount of people come up to me and I'm no a drug dealer, man, fuck that. I try to be, shite at it, so you know what I mean? I've been a barber, I'm better at being a barber, so I'm good at that. But the amount of people come up to me still in the dance, like, you get a gear on your mat, mate, I fucking meditate. You know what I mean? Until I do, why would I sell gear? Like, I'm trying to come after drinking drugs, I'm not gonna, that's the thing with me. A lot of people think that because of the way I look and the way I dress. Look at me now, mate, I'm wearing my pals today to represent him. And I'm wearing an Apple Watch and I'm wearing a chakra.
Yeah, I get it as well with the tattoos and all
exactly,
that. People
mate.
just judge it.
You know what I mean?
I think you talk about sanctuary, I think we've got a real problem these days. I think, and you say the judgmental stuff. When you see the videos and people who go there now, it does seem to be a pot of...
And I'm one of them, I'm one of them, I dress the part, but I don't judge.
I know, it's a young generation that... No, I like sanctuary as well, I love going, it's Chris's club. But there's a problem coming out of it. Not just sanctuary, but that type, not the type of person that makes me judgmental, but you can see the traits
definitely
in there from social media and stuff, and that can't be good for young people like you's mental health.
See, I'm a barber, mate, right? So I cut a lot of boys, and a lot of my troops and a lot of my pals, sanctuaries to go to. That's the best place. But a lot of them like, nah, fuck going there, it's for posers. Nah, fuck going there, that's not for us. Because they don't feel comfortable being in there, and that's sad.
It's all people who want to fit in and do whatever it takes to fit in.
I was one of the people, I try to fit in, I try to be a cool cat, I try to do all that, try to fit in and be one of them. And
look at the problem you've got. You probably get 90% of sanctuary, right? Will go in, and I can just see it in my head. I know a lot of them, and they'll live at home with their mum and dad.
Me.
Get everything done with them, right? No, but there's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm trying to say is, they'll be out with Rolexes, or fake Rolexes,
the fake wage,
Balenciagas, and all that rubbish.
Aye.
Living a life that's just not them.
Aye.
That's a lot of energy to put that on, because I've done it when I was young.
We all done it.
And it was a lot, and then you grow out of it. You're searching for. I see it all the time. They're getting new cars that their moms are helping them buy, dad's helping them buy, and they're thinking they're almost putting the real values of success away. Success is happiness.
It's materialism. That's
being well in yourself, loving yourself, enjoying your life,
mindful, positive,
exactly,
just healthy.
They've turned out. They're starting to turn what success is. You know, it's not. You know, it's
about being
it's
positive,
not the materialistic things.
Mindfulness. But that's what if you said to me when I was 18, what's success? You know what I said to you? Rolex, Balenciagas, birds nuts, you know? Just waking up happy, mate, and just having like a relationship with my man, dad, and to help others. Like, on Instagram, you know what, I'm not gonna lie, there's probably about 1,000 people going to watch us and go, what an inspiration. There's got to be another 1,000 going, he's a fucking arsehole, but see, they know that. Because you know what? That's how social media portrays you. But see if we're talking sakes, see MD mails me about mental health or even like supporting me for my mental health. I had a breakdown, a mental breakdown on Friday, and I put it on social media live, no live, but I put it on social media, no for sympathy, but to show you, because the way I see it, mate, I'm a lion, mate, I'm a bloody gladiator, mate, I'm the strongest person in this room, and even though you're the biggest one, I'm going to think I'm the strongest one, but I'm still a scared wee boy, that's the truth. So I never, ever take persons, like they'll take the time in their day to see if I'm alright, and I'll do the same for them. And no matter what, I had 400 messages in my DMs. I was like, that's good, man, because even I replied to every single one, and some of them started with conversations, which I've got no DMs now because I went through them all. Because to me that was amazing. How all these people took time out of their day to message me after like most people thinking I'm helping them, but they're helping me. That's what matters to me, man, because they're helping me, and they, you know what? Social media, if you let it, is a bad thing. But see, if you're like me and you, mate, you can use social media to bring you up.
Yeah, can be your greatest weapon.
Can be.
You know,
it was my biggest enemy back in the day, but now it's my biggest hero because I use it in a way. When I was 18, mate, I used to put up 4-day benders, cocaine, all these mad things on my story, mate, and people used to. I have all these followers, and about 6,000 before I went back off it on Instagram, but I went back on it. But that was only because people wanted to see me fall, and to see all the mad shit I put in my story because they thought it was a buzz. And I was one disrespectful, arrogant, cocky wee prick. And I'm not that person anymore, and I hate to get portrayed that person. I'm trying to make up for my mistakes, and I'm really trying to make people known that don't go down that route. And see if you're struggling with drinking addiction, I'll talk to me.
Drinking addiction. Tell me how you came into drinking addiction, and I want to talk to you. Really want to get into the mental struggles with you.
Go for it.
to influence and to inspire.
Let's do it.
There's going to be a lot of people with the exact same addictions watching this, as you
It's
know.
got to be good, because I'm going to
And
tell
this
them
can
today.
help them.
No, exactly.
You know? So tell me how you got into your addictions, right? And tell me how you get into your addictions first, and how
How I
it
got into
all
my
started to
addictions?
come.
Well, ADHD, addictive personality, but unknowingly. See, when I was 16, and I live in Huggy, mate. There was about 5 boys, me, Kieran, Andy, blah, 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 blah. We're all goons. We're all mad gimps. That's it. Huggy boys were ducks. We're just gimps. So I was the only one that wanted to venture out, because I was bored of that. I wanted to be something that I wasn't. So I ventured out. And it was at school it was a party at school I took my first line, Kunso. And you're like, oh, that's alright. But then, even at that, I wouldn't smoke fags, mate. I wouldn't smoke weed. And I'm like, oh, fuck that. Even when I was younger, mate, when I was like 12, I will never take a drug in my life. And look at me now, mad recovering addict. You know what I mean? How mad's that? But 16, that was when I was 16, because I got involved in gaffs, on it, parties, not benders, sniffing my pan in, smoking my cunt in, taking all the eckies, not getting a heavy jaw. That's how it then, but then it is, see when you're doing it then, you don't realise you're getting into an addict. But it's only now, in the last couple of years, I realised I was an addict, because see back then, you think you're having a buzz, you think you're having a laugh, but you're starting a big spiral of doom. That's what it is. So, I've been addicted to cannabis, cigarettes, cocaine, ecstasy, Mandy, Xanax, Valium, negative thoughts, bad habits.
What was the Xanax and Valium? What were you taking them for?
Xanax and Valium, mate, that was my addictive personality, mate. I had no reason for taking them.
Well, when were you taking them?
I was about 21, 22, mate.
And were you taking them to when you've been out all night sniffing?
No.
When you come in, or were you just taking these during the day?
Taking them for a dunt, mate. That was what it was, just taking them for a
Just
dunt.
to feel a bit more.
Just to get away from what I was feeling. Because just to get away from what I was
sort of
feeling.
Valium in it, just kind of.
I wanted to get away from reality. I wanted to get away from it, and I'd take any other drug on this planet to get it. The only
And then
drug.
that's a thing that you keep searching for, isn't it?
Aye.
Because you'll take the Valium during the day, when they wear off, you'll go out at night, you'll drink, you'll sniff as well, so you're never really at reality. You're always running.
I was sniffing dry during the day to get through work, to cut hair.
Right, okay.
And smoking joints on my fag break to then to take gear, to then bring myself back up.
That's a lot.
To then go home, eat a dinner, and then go to the gym. Mate, I used to take gear when I was doing PTs. I used to take gear. Like, I'd go into a PT, take a patsy, I'd smoke a joint, go to a PT. I'd done that up until last year. The gear was something I did chuck because, I'd say about 2 years ago, I did chuck because I was getting back into like fitness and that. I was always, like 18 that, you're 18-year-old man, try to go to the gym, you're like, fuck this man, you know what I mean? I hate this man, I'm going neighbour. Best thing I ever done, mate. Best thing I ever done, me sticking to the gym. I'm nowhere near your size, by the way. But it's not about the shape.
It's about what it
It's about in there. In there. Like, let it go. I had a nervous breakdown on Friday, and to me that was because I didn't meditate affirmations in the gym.
You broke the routine.
The routine, that is the routine. I've broken this last year in my sobriety, and I wanted to put it there. I'm no an angel. I relapsed last night, and I was ashamed of it, because I'm hurting, mate. I lost my best pal. But that's the thing, my mental health was affected when I was born. Like, it wasn't like this just happened, and this is what I feel sorry for. See, for people who've never had bad mental health, and then something like your pal passing away, or your bird cheating on you, or your boyfriend being a cunt, or your boyfriend beating you up, or you lose a family member, and boom, that's you go to your mental health. I feel sorry for these people, because see, at least by now, I kind of know how to deal with it, and I kind of accept it. But see them, like I cut a boy the other week, he's never had bad mental health until his girlfriend left him. And it only took a haircut for Bryson to get him back on that Tinder. That's what it was. Because that was the thing, because I was like to him, mate, she's no great near you, so you great near her. And I'm not going to say, like, because of the way I was brought up, mate, with society, like, I was a beast, mate. I'm 12 stone now. I was 12 stone when I was 15.
Right.
So I know the reason I know that is because I'm back into boxing. Like, I was about 70, 75, 80 kilo between the age of 12 and 15, fluctuating. I'm 12 stone now. I'm 24, I'm 25 in August. So, a beast. I looked like Harry Potter. I had a cunt of a fringe. I had a half a tooth because I was whacked in the face with a door in primary school. So I looked like something like Dumb and Dumber. Like, what the fucking chance have I got? And that turned me into a cunt because I got bullied for it. And then I seen like shit.
But see, when you think about that, you still have a chance.
You do have a chance,
With the
mate.
right people.
You've always got a chance in there,
Do you know what I mean? Because
don't let that bring you down.
It really
Everybody's
doesn't matter.
got a chance at love and happiness.
It doesn't matter what we look
No,
like.
exactly.
It just doesn't matter, but we strive, we're conditioned
Aye.
to think.
We strive to be something or no.
Aye.
Well, me anyway.
We strive to be something that people think, that we think
Aye.
people want us to be a certain something,
Aye,
and we'll
exactly.
try and be that.
I just thought when I was growing up, mate, how am I going to get a bird like this? But then that turned me into my biggest enemy, because even though I admit it now, I don't want to look the way I look, even though I'm happy the way I look. But the reason I got tattoos, mate, was to cover the scars. For when I was 16, I tried to commit suicide when I was 16 because I knew my head was fucked. My head was like a static telly my full childhood, and I couldn't accept it. I was like, what is happening here? And then I started getting into drugs, self-medicating, weed, cocaine, and that broke me down. But then it fucked me right back up, and then it was amplifying, like the big man said there. It just amplifies it, and everything I was going through, even though it took it away. But what happens when you take all these drugs? You get it come down, don't you? And they come down, you're like, oh my god, what is that? Been hit with a train, hit with an actual train.
Yeah.
And that was the thing with me.
Yeah.
I started self-medicating. That's how I got addicted to drugs, because I started self-medicating, and then the way I looked, because the way I was treated, getting bullied as a wee boy, and I'm not going to like blame anybody else, because I decided to take out the anger that people put on me to other people. I've pretty much ruined every fucking relationship I've been in because of the way I've been acting, and it hurts. Obviously I want to find love, and obviously I want to find the right person, but you know what? I accept it now. I'm a no bad person, but I'm a cunt because of the way like society portrays me. You seen Jordan Shore and all that? I watched that growing up like, oh, I need to be like that, I need to fuck last about. I don't want to, why would I want to fuck empty about? I don't want to do that, but I still fucking do it to this day. I've done it. I fucked my last ex here in January, and it's one of the ones you're like, why have I done that again? But see now, I'm myself and I accept that, and I'm going to grow as a person first. I'm going to get my mental health in check, and I'm going to get my body in check, and then I'm just going to grow alone. That's what I do, grow alone. Because see, if I don't, I'm not going to bring anybody else down with me. I'm tired of getting people like mental health issues, and it is mostly with relationships. And to them out there, I do an apology, there you go. And I know you're going to be like, fuck off, Bryson, but I do. Like, I'm heartbroken. Like, it's like, I'm sorry. Because you don't what? Imagine that was my daughter, imagine it was my niece. That fucking hurts. But it's my mind. I can't help the way I feel.
Listen, we all make mistakes. We all.
Exactly, mate.
all get a
Trial
pass.
and error. Because I watched that in your podcast the other day. The big man that was like the super athlete, the mental health guy. Trial and error. You and Dylan were sitting there.
Aye,
that was it, mate. Because
fair
I watched that, mate. I was
and
like,
error.
that's who me missed sobriety, mate. I smoked a joint last night because how fucking hurting I feel, mate. I've lost my best pal, and it was a beautiful day in the dog walk, and I loved every minute of it, and it was a good turnout for him and his family and his beautiful mum and his amazing strong dad and his belter our wee son Hayden and his strong baby mama Chloe. But fuck me, it hurts, because it hurts that bad because I've lost my mate. I'm not going to see him again, and we're all hurting, all my pals are hurting. But the thing is with me, you know, no, the thing is with all of them, and the thing is with me personally is we're all hurting. But I was fucked before he died. Like, I was so fucked before he died. But now it gives me more strength to keep going and to keep, because now, like, mate, before Dylan died, mate, I was suicidal. Like, no suicidal, but I've tried to commit suicide 3 times in my life. Slit my wrist, I took 30 Xanax, and no, I think it was like 30 Valium and 10 Xanax in one night. But obviously it wasn't like a suicide, but I wasn't really giving a fuck if I was going to wake up, which is suicide. And multiple other times I've like cut my wrist. No, it is like a suicide thing, like I want to die, but it was just me like, fuck, this hurts, I need something to fucking take the pain away. And you know what? People call it selfish, and it is selfish because I would say it's selfish with my own eyes. I'm not saying if I'm doing something commit suicide, my heart breaks for you, and if you've tried it, my heart fucking bleeds for you, because I've been there and it's fucking sore as fuck. It's like how brutal it must be to like have a fucking great life what I've had, but not want to fucking be here, man. You know what I mean? And that's what I say, it is selfish, because it's selfish but I didn't like my man die. But how bad I must have felt inside my head that I wanted to end it all. But now I realise that life is fucking, it can be beautiful, and I've had a rough couple of months, but you can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Bro,
You
life's
can.
tough.
It is tough.
I've been to that suicidal
It's,
place
it's,
as well,
it's a
and
big gladiator arena, man.
your head's clouded.
It is.
There's so many people in our society, right? Especially our age. From, you notice how I said our age there. So from 18 to 30 to 35 that will be watching this, right? And then you have the judgmental people like, oh, this and that.
Fucking.
But you will have so many people who will watch this and go,
See, if you can do it, we can do it.
but as well they'll go, that's not me. Because they'll run from the problem, because they'll be doing the exact same as you, going to their sanctuaries or the one-ups and all that. Like, we've been in, sniffing their box in, doing that, feeling terrible, suicidal from the Monday to the Thursday, back on it and the Friday again, sniffing, keeping going.
Perfect.
Because
this is truth.
And they might watch this and go, well, that's not me, that's him.
Aye.
When it is.
Aye.
And we need
No,
to
it is.
realise it. And
It
I
is.
think you coming on and talking about this, I think it's going to wake so many people up that
Hopefully
they've
it
got a
does.
problem. Not that you should stop having fun and partying. We want to do that, but
Enjoy
see if
yourself,
it's
but don't ruin
ruining-
yourself.
See if it's ruining you.
Exactly. Don't ruin yourself,
We
but
need
enjoy
to-
yourself.
And there is so many people ruined.
Oh,
There's
the mental,
fucking
mate.
thousands.
Look at me. Like everything I do now, the affirmations, meditation, the gym, working hard, keeping positive, even though sometimes it's hard. It's not for me tomorrow. Well, it is. It's for me when I'm 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Because that's the one thing I thought in my head. Oh my God, Aiden, see if you keep up the way you're doing, you're going to be a mad pissy old guy in a pub, mate, 40, pure stiff and prop, sitting in a mad gaff with mad junk cunts like that. I prop him back in the old day as well, but shut up, you old dick. That's the way it is. And I was like, fuck that life. I want to be doing Monroe's not asked. I want to be at the gym. I want to be in shape. I want to be mindfully fucking aware. I want to be in the present situation where I'm happy and I'm strong. See, the first 6 months of my sobriety, mate, was the best 6 months of my life, and then I started getting misplacent. Because, you know, I have stayed a full year after the boozing the year, but 6 months in it, shit hit the fan, man. I just couldn't handle it anymore. Like, I don't know what the fuck it was. You start to think, oh, I deserve that. I work hard. I made this. No, look, made it, but you think you deserve it.
Yeah.
So I started smoking again. And then I felt like my girlfriend, because like the weed, it made me anxious, paranoid, misplacing, aggressive, fucking fried. There you go, fried. And we fell it. And when we fell it, I just done gym, work, joint for the full month of January. Gym, work, joint, gym, work, joint, gym, work, joint for about 2 weeks, and I'm done. Fuck this, no chance. I've worked too hard and I'm going to no give it up. No, you're going to break up from this to me.
Boom, off
Because you know what? We might be alone, but we do grow alone a lot better. Because since I fell out with my last partner, I'm back to boxing. I'm doing cold water exposure, which, by the way, I'm going to get a big shout out to my pal Kyle Crystal for doing that. That was like me, Kyle and Dylan, and a few other boys in the group chat. But Kyle is one of my pals, and he's went through his own struggles, and hats off to him because he's a fucking hero, he's a soldier. And he made a group chat called Water Boys, and that's what we're called. We're called the Water Boys. Cold water exposure is the best thing I ever done, by the way. Really a good thing.
Do you like it?
Mate, it's
I'm
amazing.
not a big fan of it. But
Best thing I've ever done. See if you've got a weak mind like me and you've went for addiction or that. Like, I done that today. I had a joint last night and then went to the gym after it because I was like, yeah, wee dick, you smoked a joint. I was after for 4 weeks. 4 weeks there, and you know what, we're not perfect.
So why did you smoke it?
Oh, to numb the pain, mate, to get away from reality.
Just to
To be fair,
settle yourself.
Me and my ex-fella started smoking it again, then go after it again, smashing it, out the joggings, back into boxing. Dylan dies, oh fuck off, man. But I didn't start smoking again until after each funeral because we had so much shit to do from him. Because you know what, Dylan would have done anything for him, mate.
I know it's actually been really nice to see this get together of people. Not nice to see.
No, definitely, but it shows the love and support that's needed.
Get together of people, and what I've seen on Instagram, from your page, from Jodie's page, from loads of other, from thousands of people. You know, I've never seen so many people post about like if someone has passed away. He must have been a fantastic person.
He was a fantastic person, absolute hero to do it for him, to help me at my darkest time. He would always be there for you. And I hope he's having a laugh at it, and I'll see him no soon, but I'll see him when the time's right, and I can't wait. However, it does show you, mate, like, cause that's what a lot of people mail me, like, mate, I'm not an influencer, I'm not a motivational speaker, I'm a fucking arsehole who's trying to make up for his past mistakes, and I'm trying every day to be better than what I was yesterday, and I'll help him do. So I got all these messages, like a few of my pals think, like, obviously, just for likes and obviously fucking attention and that, but it's not. I just do that because what's needed. None of my pals, except for like the odd few, have went through addiction, suffering. Like,
it's also a way for you to vent as
well,
well,
because see if somebody mails me saying I'm doing my turn, like I've had a last of the day mail me saying your page is inspirational. I'm like, see if you came back 6 years ago, man, you're like, you're a fucking junkie, man. But I bet
you that made you feel class.
It does, mate.
That's why I do it.
It does, mate. Because then there you go, Friday, mate, I had a nervous breakdown, and I wasn't shy. You'd probably seen it. I wasn't shy for putting on the truth.
You were crying on your page.
Aye.
And I was like,
I mean,
amazing.
Stuff at the top, but stuff at the bottom.
listen, we need this stuff. We need
We
this
do.
stuff where if someone's
do,
feeling
mate.
upset, not just someone's feeling upset, take your phone, thingy it, but
Aye.
if it feels right and you
Aye,
say,
it felt
right,
right
I want to
because
share it with people because
ever-
it's my,
Aye.
this is life.
Ever since I came back in the gram after, cause I took a break away from it because I had to make for my sobriety. You can't have an Instagram full of thousands of people if you're trying to come off it. Fuck that to you.
Going out
See
all
if
the
you want to
time.
come off it, get off your gram and just stay away from everything because I done it. And you'll learn fit and you'll be like, right, I'm strong enough now where I can go to gaffs and go to dancings. Like, I was like, see, like when lockdown ended and it was like, I went to dancings and that sober, I've been to house parties sober. I can do that. The only time I had a drink and ever will was that time for Dylan's memorial birthday. My sobriety date with the booze kind of gave myself kicking the dick, fucking obviously smoking that joint yesterday, but I didn't date when I left, and that's my problem, mate. That's how I know I'm not an addict anymore. Like, well, I try no be, because if I smoked that joint yesterday, seeing I went home after the gym, I went back to my pal's house, I could have got a joint there, but I didn't want to. I could have got a joint today at the bottom of the cobbler when I climbed that with the boys and they sparked the joint, but I didn't want to, because this is what people need to realise. See if you got a pal who's an addict, or a family that's an addict, don't bring them down because we don't want to be like this. We want to be sober and free, we want to be happy. So think of it this way, right? Fair enough, you can only help yourself and that's what I've done. But you need to live it, you need to lighten the fuck up because I've felt, I know drug addiction and it's the scariest thing ever where you're ruining your life, you're ruining yourself, you're ruining your business, you're ruining your health, your mind and your body for a drug. And that's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, your pals need to be aware. I think friends and people who know you need to be aware.
No, definitely, bro.
They don't offer you
They don't.
a line of coke.
Some-
They don't
aye.
offer you a joint because
Aye.
if they respect you, they
No,
won't.
I was yesterday. Obviously, I walked up to my troops and I was like, "You guys want a joint?" Like, no, I was like, "Fucking hell," because I've already done it anyway. Like to a group of boys who
You
don't
should
even
have
know
just
me.
punched you and said, "No, you're not having it."
Because I went and it was a group of boys that barely knew me, but it was a group of, I would say personally, one of the neediest group of boys I ever met, and they all came up to me like, "You Aiden?" I'm like, "Aye, bro," and that. That's after you, man. Like, see what you're doing, mate. We need a lot of milk like you. And I was like, fuck's sake, man. Thought you got to take the face off me. I was like, oof. I was like, fuck's sake. And there you go. I'm not trying to, like, I don't care what people think of me.
We need people who know a lot of people who are popular, who
have a big
people
following
look up
base.
to.
Aye.
Not just a big following base, because you can have a small following base
people
and
who you're like,
be
aye.
hugely infectious. And if we get these people to come out and speak, like you're saying, and just talk about life, every life's different. General life and their problems and struggles, I think we need so much more of it. You get these days a lot of influencers that will beat about the bush. They'll just cover the edges and then they'll say they're a mental health advocate when really they don't come out and talk about anything.
Aye.
They don't let you in on anything, whether it's because it's an act or because they just don't feel comfortable. But we just need a wee bit more of what you're doing here.
Got
I
to
think
say
it's
one more
important.
thing because Mama will boot my balls if I don't because she told me to say this. And I don't want this to sound disrespectful, MD. Mental health is like a cancer. It doesn't discriminate. It doesn't have an age. So I know we're talking about young people, but there's a lot of there's no good time to have mental health, bad mental health. But I'm grateful it was recognised with me in the last 5 years because see if Mama said this. Should bad mental health back in her? She'll have a stick. Because they would have, because I'd rather have I would rather have a broken arm than a broken mind because at least you can see what I've got and you'd feel sorry for me. People look at me like, what have you got to bitch about, mate? Look at you. I'm not saying like I'm a good looking boy, but I'm just
that's
saying,
the problem.
But look at you, I look like a fucking coke dealer.
You know what I mean?
And I'm fucking sitting in the gram getting like a little bitch because
Listen,
I wanted to.
Most coke dealers
Most
coke dealers have more problems than anyone.
Oh, exactly, mate.
You know what I mean?
The balls, the polish,
So
blah,
you
blah,
know
blah.
what I mean?
But then, there's nothing. We've got to, like, court cases and that. I've been through a few court cases in my time.
Wow.
And that's what influenced me. So, say 16 and 18, I went through 2 serious assault court cases. Lucky for me, it was just wrong time, wrong place, and it wasn't actually fucking me. So, there you go, boom. So, I finally recognised that I needed help when I was in Thailand with my parents, and I just started and this is my own self-diagnosis. I'm fucked. I'm fucked. I'm actual fucked, man. I can't help myself. I'm fucked. Like, it was hard. Like, I was to say it to my man, like, I'm fucked because I love my man. I love my man, dad. But I'm fucking tearing them apart. I'm tearing me apart for them because of my attitude, my arrogance, and my fucking addictions. And I opened up and I went, I'm fucked and I need help. So we came back from Thailand, October. 2 years ago. October. We go to Auckland Health Centre. We went in. This is me unravelling with the story. No, actually, that's not what happened. We were going to phone the doctors, me being immature and full of Valium and drugs, because they let me come back a week. and I was on Valium again. And I don't know why. It was just because I was away for it and I didn't. I got told to go pick something up. I have a client. I went and done it for 500 quid. A mere 500 quid. And I get caught with a half pokes of brown. Shat myself. Police dragged me to a motor. It's me and my pal Kieran. We went to a house, picked it up, drove 2 seconds.
Is that Keirdo?
No, no Keirdo. Keirdo, I know Keirdo, my pal Kieran Simple, quiet boy for Huggy. So we went and picked it up. Boy came out, there you go, you need to mix that, it's not the right colour. I'm like, what the fuck's he talking about? How the fuck can you mix gear, it's white? I thought we were picking up green. Alright, fuck it, march on, let's go to Dundee. So we're going, and I was like, I need a fag, I'm shaking myself. So I bounced out last night, see my troops of Carntown, talking about him, like, that's not a big one, right? And 3 7-seaters came out of nowhere, man, just, Billy's, I'm like, Bubba! And I'm laughing about it now, but I was fucking shaking myself, big time mate, big time. I'm laughing about it now, but that's the first thing I done. Billy's, I'm like, Bubba! I thought it's like he was something to do, or he's fucked somebody and I got to do him, and I'm like, you're a prick, you're gonna get me done. Wow. And they grabbed me first, and I'm like, oh no. So that's when it realised that I've dodged many a bullet, but this one's coming straight for me, no doubt about it, this one's hitting me hard. So we go down to the station, and I'm not a bad boy, I just got him in the bad crowd. And all that, right, I know the script, keep your mouth shut, it's Glasgow, a lot of people out there will call me a grass, but I'll get into that. But I'm not, it's because I worked hard for my outcome. See if you're going through a court case, by the way, see the best thing for you to do, get off your arse and do something about it. Go help the homeless like I done, go do something about it, go to mental health meetings, go to drug account, stop sitting your arse thinking you're a gangster, you're a wanker. Go do something about it, because it changed my life for the better. So go to the station, and he's like, I'm not a bad boy, I'm just sitting there, I'm not like, oh yeah, fuck the police, no, I'm just like, I'm fucked, shit. And then we get home with it, and I had that to him, mate, what you got to do with the motor? He's like, well, rip it limb to limb. I was like, fuck that, it's my pal's motor, man, I'm not let that happen to him. Gym bag, left passenger side, he's like, wait, so you're no, so it's not your pal's? I was like, no, it's mine, it's my idea, keep him at it. So I went in the camera, listen, my name's Aiden Bryson, for the fear of my life, I can't tell you where I got it from or who I got it from, however, and I don't know what's in the thing. I think it's either gear or weed or money. I don't know. I just got told to pick it up, but I'm not telling you who told me to pick it up. I'm not telling you where I got it from because you know where I got it from because you're the one that was sitting outside the house. So I go set up. I didn't grass him then. I go set up. I kept my mouth shut. A straight peg for Huggy with a wee barber kept his mouth shut like he did the first time, the second time, and he's going to do it the third time. So that happened. I was like, Kieran Somerville to my right. My left had nothing to do with it, so there we go, lucky escape for my mate. But obviously that's my idea, I'm one of the pals like Dylan. See if you're going to do something, you take the consequences like a man. You don't hide, you don't cover. There you go. So boom, there we go. The interview is, it's gone, like no comment. Do you know who you got it for? No comment. They told me all the names of the people who, step by step, he gave you it, that's his house, and see if you tell me that was theirs, you can walk out that door tonight. I'm like, I'm not saying I hang anyway regardless, it's no comment crew. Because see if I did, I'd get a big slash in my face and my man gets slashed. That's the way it was. I wasn't fucking with wee guys. I was fucking with serious, scary bastards that, like, I was like, no chance. And it doesn't matter if they were pals or my enemies, I wouldn't grass and empty because it's Glasgow. See if you're going to try and be a wee ticket and do something illegal, take it in the chin, you deal with it. Don't be a grass, keep your mouth shut. But that's not the route I'm going anymore. It was the route of, I was the only one to try out to plead guilty like a man and go, you know what, I'm taking responsibility for first offence courier charge and that's it. The 2 other co-accused, because my pal got away, the 2 other co-accused took it to trial. And I'm like, mate, you walked to your house with it. My lawyer, best lawyer in the world by the way, I'll link you up with her, said, you walked into 2 months worth of surveillance. It's not like people think I just got caught with this and grass cunts in. No, I walked into a surveillance job for the CID. And then they pretty much said to me, we'll let you tonight if you give them up. And I'm like, no, I decided to do this job, I'll take the rap. And I was shiting myself, but I still kept my mouth shut. So they took it to trial, don't know why, but it did. And it all came out in obviously the sentencing date. I pled guilty, and the judge fucking hated me for some weird reason because of the way I look. The other guy was a mad old guy, and the other boy was a young boy. No tattoos, no nothing, look scabby as anything, but I wish them well and I hope they're doing alright and no hard feelings because we did get a result. Because none of us go to jail. So I don't know where people get this perspective of I'm a grass because I got the most, I got a 9 months on the tag, 12 months supervision, 250 hours community service and a fine. The other boy got the same as me. Fair play. Like, he only got that because I changed my life around. The judge said that himself. See if it wasn't for you changing your life around, son, I'd give you a 3 years custodial sentence. A 3 years custodial sentence. I fucking hate saying that word. But see if I see you in the next year, I'll give you the 3 and I'll give you whatever else you go for, because he thought I was a bad boy.
So why'd you get into that shit?
Oh, mate, I tried to be something I wasn't in it. The drinking, the drugs, try to be a gangster. Cause that
and there's many who I see, and not your crowd, but similar crowds around
people who were shouldn't
sanctuary and all that stuff.
That was
just young boys.
Exactly.
In the exact same.
Exactly.
Now.
No, exactly, because that was my thing. I started cutting hair. When I left school, mate, I went to college, done construction and all that. Been a bin man, a labourer, painter, plastering deck, worked in Prima. I worked, see for 16 to the new, I've worked every day. With an addiction, with bad mental health. I'm not a slacker, I'm a grafter. But it was when I started cutting hair. I'm a good barber. I'm not the best barber, but I love my job. And it realised, I was like, why am I cutting hair for 110 quid a week and there's cunts out there making 400, 500 quid cutting gear? What mad ain't now? Why can I not cut hair and sell gear? And then I done it. It was good. And I started sniffing it. I was fucked. I was like, oh no, that's it. But I never owed them any bills. I paid my bills, I paid my tax, and I just sniffed the profit. And I'm like, oh, this is killing me. So then the last job was to pay off a tip bill, 500 quid. But it was obviously for those as well. But I was like, I wanted extra money. And then that happened. And you know what? My mum always says it was the best thing and the worst. No, the worst and the best thing ever happened to you. And I'll stick by that through and through. Because you know what? I'd never sell a drug again. I'd never even think about passing a number for drugs for somebody else. Because I'm like, no, that's not me anyway. Mate, if you went through my phone, you're not going to find anything. Mate, you'll find a lot of shit. But you're not going to find anything about drugs. You're not going to find any of my drug shit. Like, I'm not getting. The thing with the fellowship, mate, is avoid pubs, dancings and dealers. Delete them off your number. So that's what I did with Mr. Brighty. I deleted Instagram with a private page that I've still got up running the new, because see when shit hits the fan, I do go on it to chill out. And I do use it for my barbering. So that happened. And then obviously with like the drugs and that, like it was the best thing I've ever done coming off it, like getting the private Instagram and that. And the reason I came off it is I choked my sick, 25, I choked my sick and I died. And I seen things like, so when people say when they're about to die, they see things. I did see that.
Did you?
I seen that shit, mate. I seen all the, but I seen all the bad shit. But that's the day with the DMT in your brain. Because that's like obviously when you were born and when you were about to die, you produced DMT, and that's one of the things I think happened. Because I seen all the bad shit I done earlier years and a few of the good things, and I'm not giving up. So 25th April, for pretty much I came off drinking gear and I want to go back. I've started meditating, affirmations, just thinking positively, mate. But it's not always like that. I showed everybody the truth on Friday there, like how it can be. I'm a soldier, mate. I'm an absolute lion boy. But so you, and so you, and so yous. But we need to let it out, because see if we don't, it doesn't make us weak. It doesn't make us any weaker. It just makes us human.
You're right.
That's it.
We hurt, we feel, we cry.
We feel joy, we feel pain, we feel anger, and we feel everything. We're human.
It's difficult. We're definitely in the same storm, but we're not in the same boat. Oh no,
100%. We're on the same journey, but different levels, definitely.
Yeah. And
and I wish everybody the best. You know what I mean? I don't judge anybody. And there's probably a lot of people out there that hate me. And I don't care, because all that matters is when I look in the mirror. And some days I'm happy and some days I'm not happy, but I'm trying, and that's what matters to me.
You're a big advocate of getting rid of the things that don't make you happy
and
don't add value to your life.
Right, man.
What was the things tell me all the things you got rid of, and what the things that were causing you a lot of pain, and when you get rid of them, what did you feel after that?
Drinking drugs, you get rid of that, you're going to get happy. But you will get happy. But there's other things you need to do. There's negative people, negative thinking, you need to get rid of that. And then there's yourself. You need to get rid of that person you don't want to be. I didn't want to be this cocky, arrogant arsehole anymore. I just wanted to be the Aiden I wanted to be when I was a wee boy. The one that didn't take drinking drugs. The one that wanted to be a vet. The one that run about like a dinosaur and all that.
The free one.
The wee fat specky Harry Potter. That's who I want to be.
There's nothing wrong with being like that.
I love that wee guy, because you know what? It's that wee guy who's going to keep himself alive and out of jail. It's that wee guy. Look at these tattoos, mate. Reckless. Why the fuck have I have that?
Why did you get them?
Why did I have Reckless on my horn?
I get the same. You got Reckless, right? You know what I got? Heal your soul first.
So I've got Reckless and I'm like, see when I think about it, mate, it looks gangster as fuck. But I'm like, you're not reckless anymore, bro. You're the most careful thinking person ever. Like, I don't.
You can't.
Reckless.
How do you stand up when a policeman arrests you and he looks at your knuckles and it goes reckless? Is that right? You're fucking right.
See,
Okay. It was you that done it. Get in the fucking van.
Before, but when we went to like, obviously, mate, I was shaking myself. Right, I was shaking myself. Obviously, I'm shaking myself. I'm not a gangster. I'm a wee fanny. We checked. The only thing that was saving me in the jail, mate, was the fact of the barber. That was the only thing. That's the only. And obviously, I cut a lot of boys, mate. I did cut a lot of boys who didn't know a lot of other boys, and I was gonna get looked after, and I still get looked after, you know. Everybody I cut, the big boy and they look after me, and I love that. I love that in my job. But that's the thing. See all that gangster talk and all this and that. That doesn't impress me anymore. No. See, I mean, I used to. There's certain people who I'd be like, oh fuck that man, he's nuts, you know. I'll talk to them like, mate, stop talking like that. This isn't it. This is funny. It's gangster life. What is funny about that? All you're going to happen to you is you're going to die, or you're going to be in jail. What's funny about that? Like, what is funny about that?
There's nothing good about it.
There's nothing good about it. That's why I try to go down that route.
It's not the life I would like looking over my shoulder.
Exactly.
And not knowing what's going to happen and then causing too much damage to other people's lives.
No, exactly, bro.
It's not my thing. When did you realise you had a problem? What was the exact, can you pinpoint an exact time you realised you had a problem with drinking drugs?
Drinking drugs? When you're taking gear on a Monday morning before you go to work, when you're just dry sniffing every day, when you're smoking weed every day, when you're literally taking a drug every day, and not just one drug, I'm talking about cocaine, weed and Valium on the one day, your ups, your downs, and then suicidal's ending, mate. Like, I very, like, even, like, see that wee, I've got this like that, might as well fucking do me for saying this, but fuck it, I'm going to tell the truth, because I need to tell the truth. See, there's that wee, like, it's like a mark, it's like a burn thing, right? See that? I go, this is why I don't take Valium anymore, and I've not took a Valium since, because I thought I'm going to be alright. So I got a tattoo and took Valium, because fuck that, I don't get tattoos. I'm fucking covered in them, but I don't get tattoos sober up until now. Because the last time I took a tattoo, I got a bit done, and I took like 10 Valium. That's a lot. That was just tattoo. That's me, mate. That's me. That's what I do, mate. That's
like, just reckless decisions.
There you go. There's talking for last night, mate. I'm not going to lie about this. I felt that gutted about smoking a joint last night. That gutted. I took 4 that. I took, and to me it's nothing. I took 4 Cocodamol last night just to get the heat done. And to me, a lot of people go like, fuck, that's mental.
4 at one time.
Obviously, man, it's nothing to me, mate. That is my problem, mate. The amount of drinking drugs I've took over the years, and the amount of drugs I have a tolerance like nothing. Like doesn't. Like,
which is heavy dangerous.
This is very, very dangerous.
One time you're in pain.
No, exactly. One time
you
you can be in pain. Like, so go down that route. This wee thingy. I told my family and close friends, and I've actually told a few of my close friends and what actually happened, and nothing bad happened. I told them it was my dog. That's not dog scratch. I got full of Valium in my tattoo, went home and started thinking all the mad shit and all the bad shit, and I took an open razor at my eye and started slashing myself because I know that sounds mental, but that's serious. That's how I want people to know. That's how fucked up mentally I am, that I'd happily slash my face and last. See, people go at me, I'm going to do you, I'm going to slash you. Come ahead. I cut myself all the time, you ain't going to be scared of you. Nothing's going to scare me. The only thing that scares me is letting my down and letting myself down. And you know what?
That's a serious thing. You've
done
that, and that's
so I done that.
It shows, you know.
And that's I've now took a Valium since.
Shows to me how much you've came through.
Aye, and that was January. That was only in January, mate. Because to eat me, Gearing Valium wasn't a drug. Well, it was a drug, but see, Valium, that's just a pharmaceutical. See, pharmaceuticals, they're no drugs to me, but they're drugs to me now because look what I done to my face. And it was a lot worse. It was a lot worse.
Things that you didn't see the danger in before you do now.
So I've done that to my own face.
It takes balls, mate, to open up to people, especially open up to friends and family. What I want, when you opened up about your problems or that you were mentally suffering, right? What was your reactions? What was people's reactions to you?
Well, you know what, my mum regret, because she knew there was something wrong with me. Regret a girl. I love that. We still have a great, you know, because I'm her son and she's my mum, and I've let her down in the past. I'm going to try and be the son that she deserves, and I'm going to make her so proud one day. And I'm making her proud because look how far I've came from. I've came from taking drugs, drinking drugs 5 times a week to doing it like once every 4 weeks, and I'm only doing like one joint because I've got a reason for it. It's not like I'm doing it for the buzz, mate. There's nothing more stronger than a sober mind. See, training and all that, I love that. See, boxing, that is a drug itself. See, climbing the cobble all day, that's a drug, that's a buzz. So see, when I do it, it means I'm hurting, because I'm an addict, mate. I've got an addictive personality, so I try and avoid weed and all that as long as I can until I'm hurting, because then that's the scary thing. See, if this is my thinking sober, that terrifies me. But I know it's only because I was hunting today. I woke up, done a 17-minute meditation. I went out my affirmations and I went out every picture I favourited my album.
How's meditation for you?
Oh my God, mate, like, here we go. Brilliant. But see, when I first started back in April, I was terrified, mate. I couldn't do it for any longer than a minute. I hated it. Anytime I shut my eyes, I'd see all the bad shit. I'd see all the bad negative things, you know? 17 minutes, bang, and woke up like, here we go, let's do this, let's do the day.
Like you've worked up to 17 minutes?
I've worked up to 17 minutes, and then sometimes I do 17 minutes, and then I'll do another extra 5, because see the 17-minute meditation, that'll be for anxiety and positivity, and then see the 5 or the 10, that'll be for morning ritual. Right, get up, let's do it.
What happens during your meditation for anyone who's going to try it?
I don't sit and do all that. But see if you want to do that, do that.
Do you regulate your thoughts?
Aye, I do. Like, this is what I do for my meditation, right? I calm everything down, but I've got an app called the Insight Timer. Best app I've ever used. Download it, by the way. There's a lot of other apps like the Calm app, and you can go on YouTube. See if you go on YouTube, you can get like 5-minute meditations and that, and they'll talk you through it. Because I need somebody to talk me through it, because that's what life's all about. You need help. You ask
that
for
must
help.
be your best time, or the time that you feel really free from the ADHD.
Aye, because
the mind.
that's the thing. Even though, because I was my pal, and they're like, how can you meditate? If, like, I still fight myself to meditate, because I still sit my eyes, I sit back and I'm twitching and I'm choking to my eyes, but I know what the result is at the end, and it's...
But if you do feel like that, maybe just keep meditating more often.
I do it. The last couple of weeks, obviously, since Dylan passed away, and obviously me kind of getting back in cannabis and come back off cannabis, I was doing nighttime meditation, because sometimes you need a morning meditation to set you up for the day, and then you need a nighttime meditation to set you up for your sleep, because that's the one thing you're talking about earlier, the big Gary there.
That's instead of taking the Valiums.
There you go, boom.
And the cocoa.
And they were talking about Gary there. He said about a 7 hours sleep. Bro, I get 4 or 5 a night.
I'm not good at it.
And that's me.
Yeah.
And I'm still, I mean, I get to bed about 1 in the morning and I'm up at 6 o'clock, half 6 and 7. But I'm sound with that, I accept that. Because the way I see it is, there's only so many hours a day. I'm only get one life, so I'm going to keep going. And the way I see it,
I think people be hard on themselves when they've got addiction and stuff, because people don't realise that there's many forms of addiction. There's many people who'll be watching this, and I know thousands of my followers struggle, whether it's porn addiction, whether it's drink addiction, whether it's buying bags, whether it's fitting in addiction. You're addicted to constantly checking what people are doing on social media, anything, and they look down on the addictions that are highlighted, like drugs, drink, when really there's many addictions that are really poisonous and can make people struggle.
Every addiction that is negative or it's going to ruin your life, no matter if it's drugs, gambling, or like sex. Like, I'm a sick dick, mate. I love my whole. But the thing is with me, it's ruined all my fucking relationships.
Say it, man.
But it's ruined all my fucking relationships because of it. So that's why I'm single now. Because I don't want to ruin anybody else's. Like, I accept that now. I'm too mature and too much a wee dick. You know, even though I'm heavy grown as a person, I'm still an immature wee guy when it comes to relationships. I'd probably be cheating on a bird I go. And I'm not doing that anymore because that person doesn't deserve that. What I deserve is to be myself and to grow myself and not to fuck him else. Because you know what? This is the longest, and I'm always in and out of relationships with me, always. And when I felt like my last partner, it's been about, it's a month, right? It's not too bad. It's been about 4 months. I've got a new bird every month. But this time I've done it, I've chucked it because it's an addiction. And
why do you think that is then? Is that self?
No, I'd say it's because it's just more like, I need comfort, mate.
Is that to feel valued?
I need somebody to be there, mate. But then I ruin it. So I'm like that now.
You need someone to be there. It's not going in it for you, not going in it for the relationship thing. It's going in it for the comfort. The comfort and the closure, and the fact there's somebody there who says they love me and it makes me feel wanted. And even though I've realised that now, you know what, you want to feel that wanted, you want to feel loved. But you know what? You keep fucking up, bro. Yeah. You keep fucking breaking the you keep fucking breaking cunts' feelings and that. The next one, you just need to go in for the right reason.
The next one, it's not happening, mate. I'm staying single until 30 because you know what? I've not got the mortgage I want, or the house I want, or the mental health I want, or the body I want.
Working yourself up.
See, until I get that, I'm a single man. But
take a break. My mate's doing it now. He's taking a break, and he's taking a break from relationships. He's working on his selling, and he's going to go back when he values it.
That's that. Because I don't value it now because you know what? I'm not ready. I don't even value myself. Even though I do. Personally, it's 50-50 with me. I'm doing so well, but I'm not doing enough. But then there you go. That's the addict in me. You're talking about, like, obviously, we need to stop bringing each other down. I need to bring myself down because then I think if I bring myself down, I'm going to bring myself up. Because I go like, you're not doing it, I smoked a joint yesterday, you're a pure dick. Then I'm like, wait a minute, you've just done the cobbler and you just knocked back a joint and now you're on a podcast on mental health. I'd be on a bender now if this was 3 years ago. Well, that's the way it is. How the changes. Because see when you emailed me, mate, I was like, what the fuck? This isn't what I asked for, and it's not what I date for. But I was fucking honoured, mate, because it's not like I go on Instagram every day, mate, to fucking for this to happen or to get 100 followers. Not. It's just because I don't want MD to do the same mistakes. I don't want MD to be unhappy as me. They want to take their own life, or they want to take drugs every day, or they want to fuck up every relationship they're in because of self-pity and addiction and fucking just pure mental health, man, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just want to date because I don't want people to make the same mistakes. I want to make up for my mistakes because, you know what, I have been a bully myself because I was bullied. I turned into a bully because of bullies. I apologise for that, I really do. If I've ever bullied you or ever said anything disrespectful and hurted you, I do publicly apologise for that. And I want to make amends for everything I've done. And I'm not perfect, but I'm trying.
Why was it so important for you to get a diagnosis by a doctor?
It wasn't. This wasn't me. This was my ma. My ma dragged me to doctors. My dad. I wasn't. It was just my ma said, you need to go to doctors, man. You are fucking melted, man. But then it was my sister. My sister's a secondary school teacher. And obviously she'd been a teacher. Obviously the last maybe 10 years or 5 years I've been a teacher. Say 30 people come to the class, she knows who's got who. What's got autism, ADHD, fucking cerebral palsy, you name it. Just good boys, bad boys. She started to see it. She started to see it. And that's the thing, mate. I'm not saying it's bad with my mum. My mum's my fucking hero, man. She's my woman, man. You know what I mean? She's my fucking angel. But it's her. Like we were talking about mental health and older people. They didn't get this back in the day. Yeah. We're privileged to get what
mums can also be sometimes clouded. They love you so much.
They don't want to see it. They don't want to say. He's
just murdered someone. He wouldn't do that, man.
You try to say me ADHD, he's daft. He's not. No, he's not. He's a perfect boy. He's just been eating. He's just a bit daft. He's my boy.
There you go.
And that's it. My sister being a teacher, she had the knowledge and the education of that. So she's seen the traits and she's like, "Mama, he's got that." And she's like, "Shut up, Ashley, man. He's just Aiden being Aiden. He's been silly." And then boom. That was what it was, mate. It wasn't me saying I knew I was fucked, and me got that. But we might have not went to the doctors for that. We probably just came after drinking drugs and started breaking my boys fucking hard on it.
So have they just recently put you on medication for that?
It's been about 2 years. I know.
How was the medication at the start? What happened?
The first time I took it, knocked me out. I just like, oh, whoa! It was like, what the hell was that? But I got used to it, and. See if I didn't take it, I couldn't sit here and talk to you so clearly today. Because see when I don't take it, mate, my head's like a static television. And that's what I want to tell you, ADHD. People think it's hyper. It is hyper, but it's a lot more. Like impulsive behaviour, restlessness, impulsive behaviour. Go pick that up, Aiden. There you go, done it. Impulsiveness. Go jump half a bridge, Aiden. I do it, mate. Impulsive behaviour. Fucking obviously being pure fidgety and that. I can say some things that I'm like, why have I just said that? That is a pure cheeky thing to say, you're a pure dick. Restlessness,
can't hold things
mood
in.
Swings, temper, anger. Like, that's what I mean when I was a wee boy. Look at me now, man. I've just met you guys and I'm having the time of my life and I'm calm, collective and it's positive vibes. But it does scare me a lot. Nobody's ever seen me lose my shit. And I can lose my shit. And I'm not trying to boast myself to be a big man. I've been lured before and I will get lured again probably. But with people with ADHD, like I said when I was younger, I was bullied, but see when they started getting too far and started like even hitting me, they never done it again because I'd maul them. And that's the ADHD in you. But that's nothing with ADHD. See, MD out there with ADHD, because I've had a lot of people mailing me for ADHD saying, why can I not be normal, why can I not? Like, that's what I used to be like, and I'm not normal, but I accept it. But use it as a superpower because we've got a shitload of energy, and you know what? You can use that to benefit you. You know what I mean? I sleep 4, 5, 6 hours a night. I'm starting at 7 o'clock, doing my meditation, doing my affirmation, taking credit on the lock.
Do you know what? Nobody understood that about me when I was young because I see when I think back.
Fuck it, I'm going to have a cookie, I'm starving now.
I think back to how bad my ADHD probably was. I used to stay up playing the PlayStation till about 3:30 in the morning, and I'd bounce out my bed at 7:45 for school, buzzing.
Boom,
all about the house, back up,
like
playing football on the way up to school. I was terrible and it still affects me now, but you know, I'm still clumsy, I'm still impulsive, I'm still, you know, if something happens,
forgetful.
I'll go and spend a lot of money on that, I'll go and do that, I'll go and do this, and I
definitely.
I've never been able to to get my mind to just focus unless now I'm on beta blockers. So they put me on propranolol, and it just slows my heart rate down and slows everything down. It allows me to just produce. Without them,
that's good.
I can't take in too much stuff, and I'm like, whoa, too much,
it's
man.
Too late, fucking. I don't know what the
Just
word is,
too
man.
everywhere.
It's like I just say it's like too wild in your brain, and then they just go. And you're like, what's happening here?
Constantly.
That's what my head is. But no anymore. But you know what? It is. But the Concentrate XL, it does slow me down. It doesn't slow me down, as you can
Do
definitely
you
tell.
go back and see them to help yourself?
They check on me every month, mate.
And what do they say?
They either go.
You're mental.
You're mental, but you're mental. Aye, pretty much, because that's the thing that bothered me, and I'm not bringing down the NHS or that, but ever since Dylan died, I've been struggling, but I've been keeping strong. I've been keeping on that fight because I've not, because there you go with me being younger, but suicide and all that. I'm not saying it's selfish, but that would me being selfish. But see now, I've got a lot to live for. I've got a family to look after, a business to run. I've got my niece and nephew. I've got Dylan's wee son to look after, even though it's not really my full time hanging. But I want to be there for that Wayne. I want to be there for his family. I want to be there for myself. I want to grow as well. I want to be there for everybody who's struggling, because you know what? See, if I can do it, you can do it, and that's all that matters to me. And when I go to doctors, right, I get my heart not into it, because they'll go, and then like say like the first time they're like, oh man, that's fucked. But see now when I go, like, you're a healthy boy, but my mind's no, but my body is, because I look after my body now. I train. Like I seen it in your podcast earlier, you train maybe 3 times a week and you want to beat yourself up. No fucking wonder you're massive.
Used to train 7 days a week, twice a day.
I train 7 times a week, not to get big and massive, just to, even if it's a walk, boxing, weightlifting, I just do it because it makes me feel good. It sets me up for the day, because see if I get up and do with my routine and go to the gym, see if I can do that, I can do this. And that's why I do it. Sometimes it's not a 2 hour heavy pump on, sometimes it's a wee half an hour, a wee hour. I just need to exercise. It's the best medicine, mate.
What you like with films? Can you sit and watch a film?
Aye, of course, man.
Can you sit and watch it and you're not like
Depending on the film. If it's shite, there's no chance. But I see if I like, that's the thing with ADHD, mate. See, I went to school, art, history, English, fucking loved it. Boom, I go like a 2 and a 2 and a 2 in standard grades. Maths, admin, biology, fuck that shit. I got a 5, a 4 and a 3. With ADHD, people with ADHD, see if you like it, you'll put your heart and soul in it, but that's a superpower. I love barbering, so I put my heart and soul in it. I love fitness, I put my heart and soul in it. I love being positive and happy and drug free, so I try and put my heart and soul in it, but the mind is a scary fucking place. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's a totally different thing, yeah, of course.
Aye.
Do you have you ever thought about speaking and maybe finding out a bit more about ADHD and going and educating people on it? Because there'll be many people that are
you know
undiagnosed.
what, that's the thing, people mess me about ADHD and they think it's just, oh, why can we not be normal? Fuck, be normal, be you, because that's what makes you. Why would you want to be normal? My ADHD makes me me, and that's what I like about me.
I think our biggest thing is accepting it, isn't it?
Accepting it.
Right, okay, I've got ADHD, I'm still the person I'm inside, I've still got a heart, I'm very loving, I can move forward this way, and accepting it and appreciating it and
that's what I say,
it.
like, say my pals, they might take the piss at me for certain things I do. I mean, I like a pure pig, man, they'll go like, what's wrong with you? Because I think that's alright to eat that, because you know what, I'm eating, see if I'm happy, I'm going to eat that. I'll eat a 3-course meal with my horns and I don't care. Like, because see, if I'm McDonald's, I'll sit and eat like a pig, because see if I'm happy, and see if you don't like that, fuck you. It's as simple as that. But that's what I say, like ADHD. People don't really, even my close pals, they don't realise how different my brain is until Friday, and I said that to them, listen, my mental health is totally different for yours. This was fucked before Dylan. I know we're all fucked now because of Dylan, and my was fucked before Dylan, and Dylan helped me with a lot, and Dylan's not here anymore. And it hurts me because Dylan was my biggest supporter. Dylan helped me a lot. Even though Dylan was the maddest cunt you'd ever meet, mate. Oh my God, I'd love for him to be here. My God, he'd be absolutely bananas here. He's a buzz. He's the best cunt I've ever met. And he's the only cunt who's really fucking been there for me. And you know, I wouldn't say he's the only cunt, but they've all been there for me. But see if somebody was starting shit with me, like, I mean, I'm not a bad boy. I wouldn't stab any cunt. I wouldn't, no chance, that's not me. Fuck that. Dylan Black, somebody did something to me and Dylan was the one to sort it. I'll Dylan Black, I'll fucking do it. He was off, he's not, but it was your best mate, he was your biggest hero. Because see, when it came with the sobriety and that, it was my first time being on it. No, my first time being out with the boys where they were on it, while I was off at my sobriety, it was Dylan's birthday, and it wasn't like, oh fucking just do it. It was like, no cunt's doing that to Bryson. He's happy, let him be happy. My biggest supporter. And he helped me so much through my recovery, and I love him to bits for it, and I'll always love him, and I'll make sure I make him proud, and I'll make that wee Wayne proud, and I'll do anything for that Wayne and his mum and his father, and I'll say Benny and my Chloe. I'll make sure that happens, man. Because he was there for me, so I'm going to be there for them. Because he would do it for us. I did get a lot of people messaging me saying like, oh, you and your pals are inspirational, what you do for your pal. I don't see it that way, and sorry if I'm offending them doing that, I really am. I'd do that for any of my troops. That's the way I think you should be with your pals and your troops. I'd do that for any of them. Even if it was like somebody I was close with, like the boys in the water chat, right? There's about 3 or 4 that I'm tight with. And the rest of them are just boys you see in Santry, District, Gaffs. But you know, we're tight. And we've known each other that long. You see them on the gram, you're just posing on the gram and that, right? But we're tight now. And see if one of them done it, or one of them passed away, I do the same for them, even though I've not known them. Because that's the thing. Just because you know somebody for a big amount of time doesn't mean they've got your best interest, by the way. I'm telling you that now, it's a harsh reality, by the way. You could meet
best
somebody...
mates are 20 years, but sometimes won't have your best interest.
Exactly, mate, because then sometimes... This is what I'm going to say for MD suffering in silence and mental health awareness, right? See if you... Because I know a lot of people have the family and the friend support that they have. Some people don't have that, and my heart goes for you, it breaks for you, by the way, because I'm grateful I did have the family and friends that helped me. So see, if you're watching this and you've no got the family and friends that can help you, go seek counselling, go to the doctors, and mail me. I don't care. I'll talk to you. I'll take time at my day. Mate, all I do is cut hair and go to the gym. That's what I mean. I'm sitting in a podcast with like you. This is mental, mate. All I do is cut hair in my garage, mate, and go to a gym, mate. I don't date none of that. That's mental. So I'm just saying,
I like how you cut hair in the garage.
I just cut hair in the garage, mate. I'm nothing, mate.
Is that on your Instagram where you've got your TV in the garage? You've got it head tight for the people to watch
mate, head tight, aye, that's what it is, because that shows my anxiety, mate. I don't want to, because...
I like that, because I remember being a bit agoraphobic and not wanting to go to busy places and not wanting to be, unless I was drunk or under the influence.
That's how I got drunk on Saturday, because I couldn't have done that.
And that's
how I got stoned yesterday, because I walked out. I was like, right, you had a meltdown the Friday, but you overcame it, and you done good. You sent your message out to the people. You sent your message to them that needed it, not the people, man. So like a king here. I sent my message out to people suffering.
To the people.
You know what I mean? Because that's the thing is, when I went there yesterday, like I went there on Saturday, I was going for all the right reasons, and when I got there, I was like, oh fuck, this is brutal. This is going to kill me. This is daunting because I've got anxiety. Like, you know,
there was hundreds of people there, weren't there, man?
So like, there's Sanchez and other people there. I'm like. Everybody's coming up to me like, you alright now? And I'm like, fucking no, I'm fucked, I'm heavy fucked, man. So I get mad with it just to go, I'm sound, man, let's do it, man, cheers for being there, appreciate it, man, respect.
The facade.
And then you go yesterday, lots of people there, lots of attention, and not just about for Dylan, but a lot of people come up to, because we're Dylan's good pals, we've got the hoodies on, like I'm repping the now to show my support, my love for my brother, you know what I mean?
Is that what you done? East End Bully?
East End Bullies, by the way, for MD, get that followed, East End Bullies, I'm not promoting anything, but you know what I mean?
Was that his?
That's his, that's Dylan there, that's his wee handsome boy Hayden, and then that's my man Mitch, that's his bulldog, and he had a lot of other dogs. But
who's got the bulldog now?
His mum. It's in his mum's house.
Amazing.
He does have a few other dogs, like, because that's the thing, he does have a few other dogs, and that was quite
that's
funny.
Done really nice. Who done that?
Well, I don't actually know. His wee sister sorted it for us, thank you, and that's Abby, she sorted it, thank you very much.
Shout out to whoever done that, because that's class.
I know, it's a lovely being. I'm not going to wash it, because I think it was
what happened to him?
I'm going, and I don't want to obviously say it.
Yeah, don't.
No, I will.
Because his family might not.
No, I think they bear in mind it was an accident. And it wasn't a suicide, because I want to get this across, this wasn't a suicide. Dylan didn't die of suicide, because a lot of people were chatting shit about that. No, it wasn't. It was an accident. Dylan had a broken leg for an instant, and like me, he took a couple of tablets, got to sleep, he went to bed, and he went to the other side peacefully, and he sleep. There you go. So there's no suicide, there was no mad shit, he didn't get shot, he didn't get stabbed, because that's what the story's gone about.
It's actually, it's made me a bit upset.
I know, it's upsetting.
That's how my brother died.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry to hear, bro. I really, because it's a struggle, man, and it is upsetting. I'm going to have green now. It's hardcore, bro. It's hardcore, but it shows emotion, because you know what?
Slipped into a coma and died.
You know what? The only thing we can say, mate, obviously, we do want him here.
He had alcohol in his system and a couple of tramadol.
They're at peace. That's it. That's the only thing we can kind of...
How old was he?
22, mate. He was 22, turned 23 last Saturday there. Young boy, mate. It's heartbreaking. Because then, there's me thinking, mate, there's a few other boys. It could have been me. It should have been me. Because I've took my tablets, man. I bet it should have been me.
Because people do that every weekend.
Exactly.
When they've been on a session for 2 days, they've been on a session.
I wish it was me. Because he had a wee boy, and he had that wee boy, man. You know what I mean? He had for life I had him, bro, man. He's fucking only 22, mate. I wish it was me. I still wish it was me, but not going to bring him back. and it's not going to make things better. So you know what? I'm going to pull my socks up and go with it, and I'm going to make him proud and make his family proud and be there for them. That's why I'm doing the boxing. Not for my own ego, not because I want to punch somebody about, because to me personally, it's the only way. I've got the boys to get in the ring with MD, no matter what. I don't care if we got a problem with me. See what I say, like, get in the ring with me, we'll raise money for wee Hayden. That's all you get for me. Because
are you going to do like a boxing event for charity? Or
well,
something?
no, it's not a boxing event. It's an amateur fight. I'm just doing it on the side. I'm fighting for AMC Boxing. My mate Alan McClure.
I like that boy.
AMC,
you know
what, man? A perfect boy. Alan, mate,
nice
21
I might actually get a few sessions with him.
You should get him in as well, because 21-year-old, mate, and he's got his own gym. That's amazing, mate.
That's great. That's like JP and Nico.
Aye, with JP and Nico, no, mate, but they're solid boys, and they're doing well.
Fucking
they're smashing it, and I'm proud of them. I've not met them personally, but
so why don't you do a charity fight for?
Well,
you should do an awareness fight and just try and raise thousands of pounds for a rehab centre.
That'd be good. That'll be my next one then. That'll be my next fight, because this one is obviously it's an amateur fight. I'm fighting for Alan's gym. It's going to be like a professional amateur fight. No, that's it, mate. If I'm fighting, I'm fighting.
Yeah, quite well. You need to keep them hands up.
I'm either going to put something in the mouth, I'm going to mouth, but I'm going to mouth like a man. Yeah. We need gears or nothing. It's a full scale boxing fight.
Imagine you're in the ring, you walk in, man, 7 seconds in, you get knocked flat.
Fuck it, because that's the thing that people say to me. I was an amateur boxer when I was younger. I've done boxing.
Oh, right.
I'm 3-1, and that's how I quit. Because see, my last fight, my 3-1, I went in a wee, when I say a bender, but I got told my fight wasn't happening, and I went in the sauce, and then a week later, boom, Aiden, you've got a fight, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I didn't get a horse, but I got outboxed, and fair play to the man.
You just sacked it?
Sacked it, mate, I quit. You know why? Because it was the first time in my life I felt failure. But see, the thing is, we knew, people say, my boot, if you get bet, I don't give a fuck. Life's bet me so many times I keep coming back.
Talking about your recovery, what other things have you discovered about yourself during your recovery?
What I've discovered myself is like I can be loving, I can be caring, I'm not an arsehole and I'm not an arrogant cunt. I can, like, there's the recovery, mate, like, see now, and it's got to sound mental, see every time, like, when I leave you as a day and I'll say to somebody, like, take care, see you later, bye bye, see, I wouldn't do that. Like, that's what I've learned from myself in recovery. Being a nicer person doesn't cost. It actually makes you feel better. Like, see, doing the Monroes, mate, and walking by people, morning, afternoon, have a lovely day. You know, I love all that pish, mate.
It's great, innit,
I love all that pish, mate.
You're coming down the hill, you're like, how long to go?
Aye, mate, I love all that, man. I'm like, turn back. I'm like, get up there, come on. But see, since Dylan passed away, mate, and it's got to sound mental, but like, I don't care. Anytime I'm on the phone to my troops, I'm like, right, catch you, bro, I love you, mate, bye. Because I don't know if I'm going to say, when am I going to say love you again to them. So I say that every time I'm on the phone to them. Catch you, bro, I love you, mate. See you later, bro, love you. And they're like, aye, mate, love you. And they go, alright, mate, see you later, bro. But it makes me feel better, because then the only thing that made me feel a bit better with Dylan was because the night he passed, I got to tell him how I felt about him. Like, my boy, man, I love you bits, man. Let's do this. Let's get clean. Let's do this together. Let's stay strong together. Like, you don't need to get. Dylan was a good boy, but he was half his nut. And I didn't. I was like, mate, match all that shit, man. Let's fucking just do what I'm doing and still make dough and that.
But you also did not see him climb my hill with Jodie.
Aye. And it was he's
no, she put after he passed away, she put up a hand up a hill.
And he loved all that shit, mate. He loved all the same shit I loved. And I see a few of the boys in the group chat, they don't like that, but Dylan was bonkers, man. Brilliant. He was the first one to jump in a waterfall, he was the first one to run up a hill, and he was the first one to be there for you. And I loved that.
Things are a bit misconstrued with your age group of people, do you know what I think? Like, not your age group, our age group, from us to 18 to 30.
Aye, definitely.
Like, you're seeing all these boys and they'll bounce out Sanctuary and they're out their nut and they're at parties and they're partying on the Saturday and Sunday, right?
Repeating, man.
Cocaine and all that, and then they're up in Monroe on their thing. Serious damage, man. You're putting your heart under that pressure, then you're up in Monroe, that pressure again.
No, exactly.
But they're not giving themselves a chance.
No.
Do the Monroe stuff without the drinking for a couple of weeks and you'll be able to feel what
you feel the difference, because then there's me, like, if I've had a joint yesterday, fuck that shit, it's in the past, I'm staying strong today and I'll stay strong for the rest of my life, and here we go. See, like, when obviously, like, start of the year, when I still smoke weed, like, boxing that, I take like 2 rounds in the ring, that's fucked. I just know when I go for a fight, I'm going to take heed off somebody, and that's it, and I'm quite smart in the ring. But I'm not the best boxer, and I'm not the best fighter, but I'll never give up, and I'll never let you put me down, no matter what, because that's what life's shown me. I'm a fighter, and I'll never give up, and I'll never let anyone put me down.
You seem like you've got a lot of heart, and you've got a good heart as well.
Thank you, mate, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you.
You've got so much to give, See, before we finish, I want to talk about our society, what we're struggling with. You see, obviously, there's too many of our age group. We're letting life pass us by. We're always wanting new cars. We're always wanting the next big thing. We're wanting the fancy clothes. We're wanting all the shit in the world, and we want it yesterday, don't we?
Aye.
When we really should just be enjoying the things like feeling freer, like you're doing now, feeling freer.
The present.
Living in the present, living in the present, yes.
Present, being happy, being fresh.
We've still got loads of people, they're working in call centres Monday to Friday.
They're miserable.
And then they're going out from Friday night to Sunday pretending they're a superstar or a footballer, and then they're back to grinding, eating noodles Monday to Friday. And that's no life for any of our young.
That is no life. And it's no life. And that's what I say to people. People say to me, why do you wake up so early? I don't get up so early just to go to work. I want to live my life. You still need to graft like any day. I'm not going to be a millionaire. I'm just going to be a barber all my days who makes whatever he makes. And he's happy with that. I don't want to be a millionaire. I don't want a big house. I do want a nice house, but I don't want a big house. I don't want to be a millionaire. I just want to go, but I'd rather be mindfully happy than a millionaire.
I think the message is, we're not telling them not to go out. We're saying when you are out, why do you buy 3 bottles of Ciroc when you?
Oh fuck! I can't judge me. You seen me last week.
When you can't afford it, and then struggle for the rest of the month.
That was me when I was younger.
Because that puts the mental health down. That's why we end up on a come down.
It's a chase. It's a constant chase.
You have no money in the bank. You're on a come down. You're more like that. I've not got money to provide you anymore. And feel suicidal. Why not just go out and buy maybe a bottle of Ciroc between your pals? And then just buy vodkas and don't feel the pressure in yourself to show off. All you see when you go to that sanctuary and some other places is this and that, and I'm having this thing. And it's literally now, it's like Geordie Shore where they're putting the cameras on the boys in the back like, oh baby, you know what I mean? Here's a bottle of Ciroc. What the fuck are you doing?
But with my last drink in sanctuary, it showed a lot about me. And it wasn't to show off them because there was no cameras there, there was no nothing, there was no video and that. I got a couple of pictures of my trip to show the support and love for my boy's birthday, and that was it. But we were talking about the scrounging, like scraping, like I was 18 metre, we'd be like, oh no man, like there's 20 quid, 40 quid. See that Saturday there, it was my turn because you know what, it was for Dylan's birthday.
Do you know what, we've all done it. I've done it as well. Exactly, I'm just trying to teach from what I thought made me happy that would damage me. And that's why I'm not saying, I love a night out, I love going and buying a bottle of Ciroc to love it, but I can do it now.
You can,
and I'm not skipping the next day.
The same as me. I work hard for money.
I can do it. But before I used to do it and have nothing for the week.
Oh, it's brutal, mate. And you're sitting
struggle to pay my bill.
I'm
asking my mum for 300 quid because I went out and bought a fucking Moschino t-shirt or something.
Exactly, bro.
That's no on.
No,
you know
it's not on.
And then sometimes I'd be scared to come out the house because I wasn't wearing Moschino.
Oh, bro,
I can't turn up because I've not got them kind of clothes. Because I'm trying to fit in.
Exactly.
You know, why can't I go in my Nike t-shirt?
Exactly. There you go. A lot of people probably thought I'd have turned up this place dressed in fucking the nines. I'm wearing this hoodie to represent my brother, mate. Rest in peace, my boy. Love you to bits, man. We've got this. I'm wearing Primark shorts and I'm wearing a pair of Yeezys because every other Nike Air Max is stinking for the Monroes and the hills I've been doing up my trainers. They're stinking, mate. They're honking, mate. They're actually smelling. But I think we tried to get a pair of Vapor.
It's important to get. I really feel strongly it's important to get yourself across. Enjoy yourselves.
No, exactly, bro.
It's good and enjoy yourself, but you do not. I promise you, you do not need to pretend you are someone you're not. Be you. Being you is enough. Being you. And acting like you will get you more girls or get you more boys or get you more love or more fame than anything else. Do you know what I mean?
Just be you. Just be you. That's the only message I can say to people is be you, keep fighting, never give up, keep pushing. And if you're on this stuff with mental health, do what I'm saying. But if you are, it's dark and it's scary, but trust me, every day I think about suicide. I think about suicidal thoughts at least once a week, and I've got a successful business. I take care of myself, I look after myself, and I do things that make me mindfully happy. I do everything right, but I still have all these thoughts. So, see, to be fair, I think, and it's going to sound disrespectful, see if you're out there and lockdowns cause your mental health, take a couple of weeks off of sesh. Do that.
100%.
Take a couple of weeks off of sesh because there's too many, and I'm not being disrespectful, but I've been born with mental health illnesses and I know the struggles. There's too many people out there crying wolf. I'm depressed because of COVID and lockdown. I can't go to dancing. I can't see my pals. I'm drinking too much. Do something about it then. Do something about it. Put down a drink. Take a couple of weeks off it. Clear your mind and get on with it. See if lockdown cause you mental health, I apologise for that. But lockdown saved my life and ruined me at the same time. Because it gives me a time to think, but it gives me a time to grow because I wasn't around MD, the dancing were shut. I wasn't cutting hair. My thing, I actually had to put up. When I seen it, didn't have you on Instagram time. Mate, when I went back up there for the last lockdown, I had to put a ping up. Don't bring your lot bags and don't bring your drugs. Keep them in your briefs. I had to put that up on my Instagram, mate, because that's not a joke. That's some real shit. I'm trying to keep this shit positive and drug free.
That's fantastic,
like, mate,
man.
my garage was a dungeon, mate. Like a fucking scary wee dungeon, mate. I used to see my guys now. There's Buddhas, there's plants, there's fucking fragrances. There's a lot. There's paintings and that. That's the truth, mate. But see, 2 years ago, mate, before my trial, before my sentencing, mate, there was a unit like this for the Clippers, a unit for the Chargers, a unit for the Patsies. Patsy unit. Ket unit, Mandy unit. I used to cut hair for like gear, Ket, Mandy, you name it, smoke joints and that. The only thing I didn't really cut hair was Magic because it was too fucking hard. I gave Dylan a 2 back and sides with a 0 on the tap one time. I was that Magic cutting his hair. He nearly punched my head in for it.
It's weird because you say you ran about thinking the guy. I was talking to a boy, right? And he goes, it was just the other day, and I met him. Can't remember when I met him, and he was talking, oh, you've got Aiden on the podcast.
Oh, class,
no,
man.
say who it is.
Oh, brilliant,
and
man.
he was like, oh, if he's got Aiden in the podcast, he's come here once or something, whatever the fuck it was. And he's, oh, mate, he's this and that. Oh, mate, he always gets the birds. And it makes me think.
That's all he goes it.
But it makes me think, you do not know.
I know.
How much that boy struggles, or what that boy goes through, or what he went
Aye,
through all
mate,
his
aye,
life.
man.
You do not know. And it makes that thing where people want to be this person, right? People want to get up, get the birds, do this, be and have this, right? People want to do that. It's almost seen to be the thing to do. That's why I think people speaking out and talking about it. If you do it, fine. But if you do it, you still do it. But if you do it, you've got good mental health. You look after yourself. Fucking great.
Last couple of weeks, I've calmed down with talking to you about.
But if it's damaging you.
Definitely.
No, well, the point I was trying to get across is he's wanting to be you when you being you has fucked yourself up.
Why would you want to be me? See if you want, like, why would you? The only person you should be is yourself. Don't
100%.
like look up to people and like my greatest what's that word I'm looking for, bro? Like you look up to somebody like my idol, Tyson Fury, Russell Brand, David Goggins. Even though Joe Rogan's a bit of a talker, he knows his shit. Like all these people, I like Russell Brand.
Russell Brand's great.
Oh my god, he used to be
so intelligent.
There's me. Oh my god, you can't get off a joint, but Russell Brand could get off the heroin. Pull your socks up, Aiden. Tyson Fury never had mental illness until he did have mental illness for life, but as he says,
listen, people are functional heroin addicts.
I know. I was functional, mate. I could hide it. I could hide the gear. I could hide the booze. I could hide the weed. I could hide everything, mate. I could cut hair, go to the gym. I done it. An 18-hour shift every day. I
know a boy who's speaking now.
Aye.
Speaking now, and he's speaking at events. He's just edging himself into it. I won't name him. And he obviously had a successful career.
Good on him, proud of him.
And he worked in the bank, high up, and he would dry sniff cocaine every day, all the time,
bro.
All the time, until it all came out when he met his fiancée. Had about 3 kids, I think they had, and then it just went boff, and he goes, "Can't do this anymore." And he finged or it came out anyway, whatever. So now he helps people and gives back.
Mate.
So that's do you know what I mean? We're so hard on ourselves, we beat ourselves up. I think we need to look after ourselves.
Exactly,
we need to not change to fit in. But before we finish, what I want to ask is, if there's someone in your position right now who's getting into the bad shit, struggling with the drinking, drugs, or something, then we'll come with someone with ADHD, but someone now who's struggling with drink addiction, drug addiction, might be Valium, Xanax,
anything, drugs, anything.
What would you say to them? How did he get through it? Because it's not an easy battle.
No, it's not.
What we've not talked about today is when you come off it, you have withdrawal syndrome.
Withdrawals,
you know what I mean?
Process, even worse mental health because you're trying to come off it.
Anxiety.
It's your endorphins. Right? Me smoking a joint and taking a pass and you having a booze, your endorphins like you're like, I'm gonna give you that. Let's do that. So you shut that off, he's like, what are you up to, wee prick? Fucking give me that. And you're like, no. And you're like, aye. Mate, there's times I'm sitting there smoking a joint like, oh, but my Dane, oh, fuck. You're sitting there like, what the fuck, my Dane, taking that patsy off a mirror, doing it like, oh, I feel junkie, man, what's going on here? We don't want to do that, but we can't help ourselves because we're addicts.
Very hard to get off of.
But see if you're out there, and I'll know this word for word because I say it to a lot of boys out there and a lot of lads out there too. There's light at the end of the tunnel, don't give up, and see if you're struggling and you want to come out, say to your parents, and if you can't say to your parents, go to your GP, go to mental health, go to Cocaine Anonymous, go to any sort of fellowship or group, because you know what, there's nothing that makes you feel better than being around addicts who are trying to change. And see, if you're around addicts who want to change, mate, you've got hope, you've got faith. I mean, I pray every day, and that sounds mental because I've not talked about it. I pray every day and I meditate every day. I'm going to charity work tomorrow, mate, because well, to be fair, I'm not like fucking. I got that for CS last year, not 2 years ago, but I still go back, mate, because it cleanses my soul. It makes me feel better. It humbles the fuck out of me. The fact is, I go help out these people because I wanted it, not because I needed it anymore, because I wanted it, because you know what, seeing that chat back, don't I give something that hamper, that package, or that couch, or that anything. I've seen myself lift fucking couches, mate, up fucking Knightswood Flats like a prick. Feel sweating up, man, for somebody to go, oh thanks, bye. And for the next person to go, oh my god, I'm so grateful for you, thank you. It doesn't matter the reaction I get, but the better ones obviously mean more. Is that is, I've done something, I didn't get paid for it, and I didn't get told to do it. I done it because I want to help people, no matter if they recognise it or no.
Stumbling.
I want to help that, I want to help people. And what I actually started doing is, see boys that got themselves in trouble, why wait about a result that might not be the one you want? Go do something about it, go to charities, help out. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie.
That's maybe something you should get into.
Aye, I started helping
starting
with
a kind of group like that.
With my, obviously my trial, it happened to me. I went to the Halliday Foundation in the town, and obviously if you're not stupid, you only done that to not get to jail. But I kept going back. The only reason I stopped going to them was because of lockdown, and it's now changed to a Tuesday and a Thursday. But the Halliday Foundation, they're running about in Glasgow. What a foundation, what a great charity they are. Chris Halliday, they've done an amazing job. They saved my life, and I'm proud of them. And I'm out now, the charity I do now is Glasgow's #1 family and baby support service. Big shout out to be Audrey and Caroline and the rest of the troops, what a fucking buzz user. They saved my life, mate, and they continue to help me grow. And I'll never, like, out of all the people who get community service, only a few have went back, me being one of them. And people come and go, it's not all for them. But you know what? Oh, it is the removal job for charity, mate. I'm in a big van all day with 2 other troops, man, kicking about lifting things. That's a workout. I see that as a workout. And I see it as 4 hours out of my day I'm helping somebody else.
Giving back, mate.
Giving back. It's giving back. It's good for the soul.
What would you say to someone who is maybe realising that they might have ADHD or are suffering with ADHD?
See, if you think you've got ADHD or mental illness, go to the doctors. Phone up your mental health. Go to your doctors first, because you need to actually go to your GP first, and then they'll send you to your mental health one. Because mate, I know a lot of boys, I'm like, you've got ADHD. I'm like, no, I don't. Why would you know what to get checked anyway? Because you know what, it will save your life and it might save your mind. Because I know a lot of boys, close pals to me, that are struggling now, who really do need to go to doctors, and they are making the right changes. But there's probably a lot of other boys. I do say a lot of boys on social media, go get help. Go get help with them. But I'm like, mate,
or women.
I know, men, women, fucking young children, elderly. Get help. You don't need to struggle, because see when I'm at the fellowship, mate, there's guys there at 50 and all that. There's mothers, daughters, fathers, cousins, uncles. There's everybody in MD. But addiction and mental health does not discriminate. It'll attack you, it'll get you, and it'll fucking kill you if you don't sort it. And I'm fucking petrified that happened to anybody else, because you know what? It's only been a year I've been like this. I can't wait until I'm your age, mate. I'm going to be like so happy and mindful.
Oh,
he's going to me again, man. I'm not really that bit, because I look up to you, because you know what, like you're doing, bro. I'm looking up to you. That's what
it's 5 years.
Oh, 5 years.
Only 30, man. Well, you're hanging out me, man.
Well, you know, age.
That's what you say to your granda.
He's done it, man. He's going to eat me now. He's going to eat me now. Right, well, where you going? Age doesn't discriminate when it comes to mental health and addiction. Neither does gender. And neither does, like, you could have everything in the world. You could be a billionaire, you could be a bum. See, if you're an addict, or you've got mental health, you're nobody. It hurts. It's your emptiness. It's like your soul's empty. You're your worst enemy, mate. Like, because you should. Everyone deserves to be happy, mate. Nobody, we only get one life, but we do live every day. And see, the only drug I will take you to take is DMT. See, if you take that shit, man, that's what made me be. See, when I took DMT, mate, do you know DMT? No? Never heard of DMT?
Is that the smart?
That's methyltryptamine.
Is that the smart one?
No, that is a psychedelic, a natural psychedelic that the body produces.
Oh, is it one you talk about?
Aye. Well, I took that, right? I took that, and see, when I took that, my anxiety level through dying was unbelievable. See, now, I'm not scared of death. I'm ready for death.
Does it give you that out of experience?
I've seen the other side, mate.
Does it give you that?
I've seen the other side, bro. I've seen the other side.
I did.
Yes.
I've seen a programme about this. That might have been on YouTube. And they were all talking about it.
That's when I was like, my sobriety and that.
Does it actually give you...
Bro, tell you a story. This is my first... See, the second... I'll tell you the first time I took it. It was my... Because I've done it 3 times, and the first time was my only spiritual moment, but that was enough to show me The other time I've been pure
The
tit
fuck
and
did it
dick.
show you?
Right, cool, then we'll go for it then. Right, so I'm taking it. It's like, you'll obviously take the poppers and that, you get that funny weird feeling, so you're taking it. Boom, rocket to Mars, man. You're seeing all these fucking different shapes and lights and all that and all these, but you need a certain type of music in the background, like DMT activation music, and it's like wah, 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 and it's fucking mental, man. It's wild. You're seeing all these shapes and colours and that, and then boom, this big fucking entity, this like humanoid fucking higher power looks at you, mate, and it's looking at you, and it's like, and then like it's giving you a
You've seen
positive.
that as well?
What? It's giving you a positive vibe, bro, and you see these higher powers, mate, and some can be good and some can be scary. Like you get jesters, you get the clown ones, or you get like, I seen a big woman, mate, and you get, and then boom, we'll get away from that, we'll get in it. Then my own spiritual experience, I seen me outside my house and such, but like on a horizon as a young boy, my mum, my dad, my wee dog Gizmo. That was time before drinking drugs. I've got a chow chow now. Gizmo's the last one, died like 5 years ago, but at the time I was young. That showed me a time before drinking drugs and happier times. I seen my granddad George, who rest in peace, granddad George, he died when I was 13, mate, and I seen the image of him, and these like an outline of him, and these translucent shapes and colours and that, and it was beautiful because see, my ma, she does, and my heart breaks for it. She blames herself for the way I turned out, and even though I'm turning into a good man now, back then my granddad was dying of cancer, mate, and she didn't take the eye off her bob, but she was looking after her dad. I took the piss. I broke the trust. I was stealing money for her, stealing her fucking prescribed Valium. That's how I got addicted to drinking. I started stealing fags and all that. This is all causing me, nobody else. I fucked up.
Hey, you're more.
It's a hero.
It's not your mom's fault.
No, it's not. It's definitely not.
Chose to
I
do.
choose to do that.
We are.
I choose to do that.
100% accountable for our own
I
choices.
choose that.
But
She
look
was-
at you now.
Aye, no, exactly.
You know, so
Aye.
we've all made mistakes.
We've all made mistakes. We've all made
bad
mistakes.
mistakes and done bad
Exactly.
things. And who am I to judge? Who's anyone to
Exactly.
judge?
So-
Fucking just we're on our own paths.
So see my granddad George on the DMT trip, it gave me a hang like, I've made you proud, granda, because I was young.
Wow.
My mum always said, I'm lucky your granddad's not alive to see what you done today, and I don't fucking blame her. But I always said, don't blame yourself for what happened to me, because you know what, you're the strongest mother and you're the best daughter to your father, because you were there at the end with him, like you're going to be the end of the end with me. Mm-hmm. So when I seen my granddad on the big DMT trip, I was like, what the fuck, it's fucking mental. And then it started going away and I'm like, no, come back. But I didn't chase it because DMT and like you know, big man mushrooms and that, I think mushrooms as well, they don't do the addiction side. They don't do that. It's mere, I know a lot about it, but I'm fucking right in front of camera and I'm fucking a bit nervous, so I can't really go into much detail about it.
Fine.
But it doesn't do the addiction. It's no weed and it's no gear. It is like, I've seen it in Joe Rogan. Big man, see the mushroom guy on Joe Rogan, do you know what I'm talking about?
Graham Hancock.
Him as well, but there's another one.
The mushroom hat.
Aye, him. Well, he's on it, right? And then that's what he says, like, some of you need to take a break. Like, just take a break. Fit everyone take a break. But mushrooms, DMT, and like natural psychedelics.
A lot more, it's getting a lot more popular. I have heard it. I've heard a lot about it. It's getting a
Like,
lot more popular.
I wanted to do ayahuasca because I've seen James English there.
And there's loads of people who don't even take drugs that will take that.
Exactly, because it's something different.
It's a very weird one.
Because it's natural, mate. Like, obviously, me coming off weed, my pals are like, oh, but weed's natural. Is it fuck? It's growing some mad cunts gaffing shawlins, pumped for a fucking plant feed, man, you know what I mean? Like when you hear Joe Rogan and like Mike Tyson and like they're going into the Amazon, they're fucking drinking fucking poisonous dart frog, I'm like, oh my god, I want to do that because that's natural shit.
He's
mad shit.
He's took it another level.
He's mad shit, man. But he inspires me, mate, because like there you go, Mike Tyson back in the ring. He was a talker for years, didn't really give a fuck about fitness. Now he's back in the ring, fitness and all that. Joe Rogan said to him.
Many sports athletes are talkers.
Exactly. But he said to Joe Rogan said to him, you smoke weed still? He was like, nah, you need if you want to train, you want to box, you need to chuck that shit. Well, no, personally, I think me anyway, because you know what, fuck, I'm a fat lazy bastard when I'm stoned. I like fuck, and I'm pure lazy, but I've still got my shit done. Like yesterday I smoked a joint and I was like, I'm not going back doing this shit. Do a bit of chest, do a bit of triceps, do a bit of shoulders, my wee pal Luke. That's it.
Fun.
Go for a wee jacuzzi on a Saturday night, 7 o'clock on a Saturday night, me and my wee good trips on the gym. That's 3 years ago, mate. I'd be fucking taking my first back at that time.
Shows your progress.
I'd be creeping before I go to taxi to dance. I'm like, oh no.
Listen, it's been a
pleasure, bro. Pleasure, bro.
Really,
definitely, bro.
It really has.
Definitely.
You need to disinfect your hands now because of COVID. There's no COVID breaking in this podcast, guys.
Shit, sorry.
Listen, it's been an absolute pleasure. It's been something different. We like bringing a special episode in. Every 3 to 5 episodes, we'll have a special episode. We'll get a boy, girl, a man and woman on. a person on, we'll talk about mental health, we'll talk about the pressures of life, get their experiences on things, my experiences on things, and just bring this podcast to be something that everyone can vibe off of, everyone can take something from, everyone can feel loved and feel part of. Any questions, any comments, fire them away. Just ask. I hope you like Aiden. I'll plug his Instagram.
Have a good night. Take care. Thank you.
I'll plug his Instagram below because I think he's going to maybe get the. I hope you start up something soon. Something just
hopefully, mate,
for young boys or young women.
Definitely.
Get yourself sorted.
Get myself sorted.
Get back out.
The future.
But
The
listen,
future's there.
you're a fantastic boy, mate.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much.
And it's been good. I think if you have any questions of whatever Aiden's
Need any help, give a shout. Mail us, I'll help you. I don't care who you are or what you are.
I'll put you
Come
on
at
there.
me and I'll be there for you.
And then again, please press the subscribe. Alright, guys, thank you.
Have a good night. Take care.